What's up, people lovers? It is DauT against Vinchester, NAC2 qualifier number 2, winner bracket semifinals, the long-awaited rematch here. We will start off with Coastal Mountain God War, then have 5 Civ drafts, and game number 7 will be Arabia Burmese to potentially finish off the series. I'm super excited for this. Predictions seem to be more in favor of DauT after I ask here, and I'm interested to see what they have in store for us. This map is Coastal Mountain. We have a coast in the south and mountain in the top, where you have gold, you have wood, and also some stone, as you can see here. And in the bottom we have a lot of wood and some gold, actually only some wood. In the center we have massive amount of zebras and elephants, and you need to decide, where do I build my TC? We see DauT was building his one in the center, will get access to all the extra food, needs to go to the top for the wood, and is building a dock. On the other side, we have Vinchester already running to the top, still gets an elephant, still gets access to zebras, and has a dock regardless. So two different approaches here on God War will be super tricky to wall off, and we will see how the two players are going to approach this. This has really delivered so far, the map, and well, we see maybe some scouting of DauT. Where is his horse? Indeed, over here. So I'm really excited to see what the two players can bring to us today. DauT, tiny second wall, house there, not too important. Gets elephant number 2, already pushed one zebra, or got one zebra close by, one sheep, and that looks like maybe an option to fast castle. Could be tricky though. 3 fishing ships for him on the other side, soon to be 5 for Mr. Vinchester, who looks to be going for some zebras over here. Probably is going to mill this as well, indeed. And he will just be safe with gold and stone close by. DauT's map generation not that fortunate when it comes to the stone control. It's to run quite a bit to the front here. How viable is trust on this woodlines? Quite a bit, right? But if you trust this, he can just run down and control that area. So that's the beauty of this map. We have seen like 3-4 competitive games on this map, and yeah, we don't really know what's the best meta, how you should play this. Oh, there's stone in DauT's corner. Okay. Lucky me. To avoid a lot of people spamming like, this is unfair, why does it always happen to DauT? Okay, gets the kill against the elephant and the horse now, so sweet stuff. And actually, oh, the horse of DauT went down as well. Plays a 932 timing. Let's take a look. Is he sending another villager? Not really. Sends more over here to the wood. Not really going for any gold just yet. What is he doing here? Is he trying to go for the very protected gold? Could squeeze in a lumber camp here, I believe. Mining camp. Oh no, not really. Swallowing that area off, and oh, Vinchester, a villager behind. Let's take a look at his resources. He's at 300 food. Might be a fast castle from both players here. Or what are we witnessing? No second dock from anyone. But without scouting, indeed. DauT, what does he see? Scouted a bit, saw the TC, no real intel. On the other side we have, okay, a bit more scouting in the center. Will expand to zebras and elephants a bit better here, even getting some more elephants for himself, and well, knows about the TC placement for now. Doesn't know if DauT is going to the south though, or the north. Villager coming over for the second dock for DauT. He is on gold, as we saw earlier. And now builds a barracks. Same for Vinchester. So they will play a bit more land-based than we've seen in previous matches. Elephants are basically a bit stronger boars, and zebras are roughly tier. Gruncher. Thanks, 1987. I will take a wild guess and assume that's your year of birth. Yeah, boars are weaker elephants and have a bit less food. I believe a boar has 340, an elephant has 400. Dog number 2 for DauT now, and Vinchester, he completely ignores water. He's playing stable blacksmith, so that will be a very fast cast head transition. Has DauT a hole in his wood line? Yes, yes. That's open. Not sure how important that will be though. DauT walling? Well, DauT not really reformed. If you think about that, that's still a hole. Vinchester will play 14-19 uptime. Remember guys, we're starting with a bit more villagers here. And a lot of free food, so we're having a bit of a better start. DauT will win the water quite easily here. Some fire galley production now to defend. DauT 600 food, 200 gold, so his uptiming won't be too late. Goes for stable. And we already hear some attacks here. Let's take a look. 3 more hits needed. Can he get the villager? It looks like yes, he will. And that's going to be a good start off for Vinchester on land. But DauT with his water control. Let's take a look. Is he already queuing up fishing ships? Not really. Might even lose 1 or 2. Walling himself off. Let's see. DauT's trying to find some damage. Is Vinchester on stone maybe? Did build 2 scouts. That looks like a siege workshop and monk aggression to me, honestly. Not too sure how efficient that will be, but that aggressive villager, he is up to no good. Not so much efficient fish in the pond. Well, the pond is big enough. And you can always go for fish traps now with gill nets. So, a good option anyways. Oh, scouts, they know it's open here. Didn't want to show that, right? Or is he going for it? Okay, aggressive move now. He just clicked to the top and, well, now instantly attacking the low HP villager here, or is he? Let's take a look. DauT, he will be confused how those are getting in, and no real reaction. Walls this off. Just DauT things. 1 villager will go down, most likely. Spearman is coming over. Let's take a look. Is he saving that villager? Seems like no, he won't. 2 villagers going down, makes it 3 in total. No demo production here, and indeed monastery siege workshop. So some pressure towards DauT here, who is not on stone yet. What is he going for? That's a second stable, so that will be in night defense apparently. When you doubt it at NAC2, well then you better send your energy over. You might need it here, because game number 1 already will be a lot of pressure in his direction. Facing 2 TCs as well, so that's not a full all-in by Vinch here. DauT a solid 3 minutes later to the castle age. 1 night. Vinchester. Just I will give you 10 minutes to think about your wording. Not about what you try to say. That might be reasonable. What? Did he just... No, that's the scout from before. Scout gonna lose that? I don't think so yet. He still has the fish working for himself. 11 fishing ships could really carry. Look at his resources as well. Ay, 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 ay. Thanks, Storm. Well, that's always a good sign of that your channel is growing, right? People are spamming penises in your chat. You know, you're finally about to make it. Okay, now night production. And we have a Mangonel out. Now even relics being picked off here. 2 already, and Vinch not doing too much damage. DauT doing a nice job of pulling those villagers away. Can those knights do? I don't think he really wants to move out here. Might get a conversion against him. Might get 2 conversions against him. Tries to run away. Good job here. And now switching into some light cav. Has no market though. So that could be quite nice for juggling. It's 5 village on the stone as well now. Very happy to see so many people interested in this qualifier phase here. Let's take a look. Scout is getting 1 kill against the Monk and even doing some damage. Oh, look at how DauT is microing. This was pretty well done. Unfortunately, the conversion was done anyways, and well, he microed this quite nicely away from the Spearman. Let's take a look. Can he do some damage against 3 TCs from Vinchester though? Will be tricky. DauT might lose his starting TC. As we mentioned several times, 13 fishing ships. I didn't see gillnets though. Oh, did I see gillnets? I think I did see gillnets. Let's do a quick check, and no. I was hallucinating. Oh boy, gets another conversion against him. Can get the clear up against that Monk now. Might eat yet another conversion though. And Vinchester, he will kill that TC before losing 1 mangonel, keeps 1 alive even. DauT, same villager count, still full water control, but what is he going for? Is Knight really the best option here? Seems like he might get a castle up pretty quickly. Only at a market. Raids in the back, actually getting some villagers, okay. 4 here, and suddenly is ahead by 3 against a guy who's playing 3 TCs, so good job by him, and we'll get more. Winchester sending them back to work. Not really too beautiful for him. Can DauT maybe get another dog up in the south? Not sure if he has an villager. Mangonel defense now continues, walling this all off. Pretty good job here. Tries to hold. I don't think that Goth have redemption though. So Mangonel defense should be pretty strong. Now 200 stone away. Finally the market. I think he will juggle the wood against stone and will just get 1 defensive castle up here. And then should be in an okay position. Adds even more fishing ships here. Goes up to 15 now. Selling wood, buying stone. Not really. Let's just save it for now. Did add some more farms. Ooh. Ah, but got the uphill hit. That's why the villagers survived for now. Defensive cast, exactly where I wanted to see it. Cannot really move with the units though, so I think he should focus on that tree afterwards. Finally, Gillnets gets the kill against the Mangonel. I think DauT is fine. DauT, the very calm, collected defense here. Surviving this attack, even finds time to go for some more raids. I think he is ahead in this one. Only has 1 TC working for himself against 3 TCs though. So will fall behind in villagers eventually. Vinchester now switched on to stone as well. Will DauT maybe try to play this like Haskell Castle Age all in? Could be an option. Doesn't really have a lot of farms working for himself. 3 is the number at the moment. But still the fish. Want to go for some walls here. We'll get the villager. Not really. We want Goth spam. Well, let's see about that. Some walls here at the top for Vinchester. Tries to zone out the area. Monks coming home to defend. Has 2 relics. Did see the rest as well, I believe. Okay, at least 2. That one is a close miss. Oh, okay. Market now for Vinchester. Has a lot of gold banked up. Maybe trying to get a castle up himself as well. DauT expands to TC number 2 now. Added some farms down here. All makes a lot of sense. Husker number now up to 6. Is he going for more? Maybe 8 infantry, including some spearmen. Knight's not really finding any kills on both sides. Oh, what is Vinchester up to? A house here? That's just super risky. Has 2 spearmen, 1 monk, and just feels like moving out. Oh, that might be a lot of dead villagers here. Another conversion in the center here. Vinchester buying himself 600 stone. Now goes for the defensive castle. Knows that DauT did go for some Haskell production and wants to not fall behind in that end. the villagers, 15 villager difference. So ecos, kind of similar, I'd say now. Military numbers on the side of DauT, and he will have some aggression. Vinchester, he will go for the Huskarl defense. DauT will lose one knight, trying to return the favor, and it just feels like this game, in my books, feels pretty open. DauT with some kills, DauT with some aggression. Do we see longsword defense? Oh, is that open? No, it's not. Buying himself some more time. Mangonel at 2 HP will get sniped. Then he can wall a bit more. This game will take quite some time here. Without losing some of the Huskarls. What's your record viewer number? 6.6k. Finals of NAC1. Is he getting conversion? No, not really. That one got one, though. And 10 villager advantage for Vinchester at the moment. 19 fishing ships. I think that's the time where we need to see some fish traps pretty soon. To see number 4 now for DauT. Tries to catch up with the villager numbers. Looks pretty solid by Vinch, though. Has 3 TCs up at the moment. And the quick question will be, what are the army compositions? Will he try to... Oh, double conversion here. Low HP on those, though. Both at the same time. Will we see mass Huskarls? Will we see the switch into champions? It's much better. Can we maybe even see some ranged units like hand cannoneers, maybe even scorpions? Could be some options here if we get into a very stalemate fight here in the mountain area. I think though that just a spam who gets onto more champions will be the first focus. Another barracks, and Vinchester, he goes full longsword defense. And DauT, he thinks about imping. Look at his resources. So he will be up to imp way earlier. While Vinchester, he feels like, okay, that's a castle age attack. I need to add barracks now. I need to defend. Or is he? He has 600 food as well. Okay, I misread that situation. He will be clicking up to imp as well. Just wanted to upgrade. Maybe show the longswords. And show DauT, okay, your castle age all in will be stopped. I will be ready. Oh! That monastery will be lost with 3 relics in here, and DauT has to say thank you for collecting them to me. Now only needs to build his monastery, and actually DauT has a monastery as well, right? Does he? No, he does not. So might build one here, get 3 relics, and then suddenly has a really good advantage, although Vinchester worked for it so hard. And look at that, 5-second difference when it comes to imp. Fish traps are being added, and yeah. Champ spam now will start. Let's take a look at farm amounts. That's the most important number now. DauT at 27. And, well, obviously some fishing ships. On the other side, we have 42 farmers for Vinchester. So if all those fishing ships were working, it's kind of similar. Oh, lovely. Third dock at that side. Feels like small food advantage for Vinchester, but not significant enough. DauT has gillnets, yes. Gem production for Vinch, and DauT, he goes for Huskarls only. Ay ay ay. Is that really the best unit? As you know, Huskarl costs double the gold of a champion. Or anything out of the champion line. So cost efficiency will clearly be on the side of Vinchester. I'm skeptical of DauT's attack here. Was pretty easy to spam them out of barracks, well, but you can do that with Huskarls as well, as long as you have all the upgrades. For now, he is only producing out of 2 castles, Pop 160 against Pop 130, getting the military numbers 10 ahead here. So 20 fishing ships, and now all the fish traps are rolling for him. DauT, that will be quite some solid income for sure. So a lot of red dots, really screwing me up. I thought those were houses, but actually that's a raid here. I felt like, oh, yeah, don't get fooled by all those houses from the forward of Vinchester, but actually it was a raid after all. DauT sending some army back to deal with that and keep some army at the front. Maybe could get some raids in at the top here. Receive perfusion for Vinchester and the champion check. I think DauT is going for the wrong units here, guys. He's ahead by 30 overall population, both going for the +4, but no elite housecarls. Champion, obviously they will do less against the TC fire and potential castle defense, but still, is that really the thing we need to worry about the most? Isn't it maybe Twin Swordsman defending that stuff here? No conversion started just yet. One defensive castle here. And we see a lot of raids. Some idle villagers being forced. And once your food eco is slowed down, it's really tricky to hold in Goth War. Elite Houseguard upgrade for DauT. So he will fight a bit more cost efficiently as long as Vinchester does not tech to champions. Gets 1 TC at the front though. Vinchester 10 villager, 15 villager advantage, now evens out the overall population and is trying to scare away the elite housecarls that are now trying to take an engagement. I don't like that Vinchester is taking this engagement, but so fewer numbers. Some more raids over here. DauT's eco, he's down 20 villagers, and those are some heavy raids. And now the switch into hand cannoneers from DauT as well. Whew. Obviously trying to run away from that. Feels like it. Maybe 1-2 sneaky barracks could help out as well. Vinchester's chasing this away. Now text to champions. I still feel like he shouldn't really take this engagement before his final upgrade is finished. DauT. Hand cannoneers added now. Let's take a look at his gold income. Where are we getting gold? Okay, that's okay, so he has enough gold to go for hand cannoneers and elite housecarls. Might even go for that one again. Population dead even now. Champion upgrade, you can see how much longer it should take, but perfusion already researched, so those barracks can produce so quickly. As we can see, the champ spam here. It's just out of this world how fast he's producing. This is not a recorded game, guys. This is live. And the speed is just ridiculous. Traps now moving forward, trying to pressure this area a bit more. This map indeed delivers again. We have seen 3 games of this map and all of them have been very entertaining. Let's take a look. Champions are now moving in. Hand cannoneers in the back should do quite a lot of damage. Some raids into those villagers here at the goal. The traps kind of expose more champions coming in from behind. Those housecarls in the front dying though. Hand cannoneers, they are the damage dealers in the back though. I'm not sure if killing that castle is the most important thing. Houses here, no real raid. Some engagement down here, not too important. Maybe killing the dogs could be an option to kill some of the food eco indirectly of DauT. Castle, well, could survive 4 more volleys. The hill advantage, let's take a look. 2 done. 4 done. And that was already it. Hill advantage a bit stronger than I thought. Hand cannoneers need to be microed correctly, and Vinchester, he's overwhelming now. 30 population ahead, and he's killing the fish trap number 1. Vinchester, he is giving DauT a run for his money, a run for this qualifier, and it seems like the ghost spam might be overwhelming here. Maybe take a look at his gold income, but yeah, he has enough gold spots as well. Not too important, and look at that amount of champions just swarming over. He's attacking to the middle. 62 military to 35. Some more raids at the top here, even squeezes in some housecarls, but non-elite. And cannoneers, yeah, they're somewhat cost efficient. And DauT now with the champion line switch as well. A bit late though, if you ask me. And well, that's what I said early on, right? Who's going for what composition? Are we seeing some range units added later on? And I meant you need to go for champions to begin with for sure. Vinchester now feels, okay, I have so much control. I might even go for elite housecarls and spam around some. And DauT's eco is completely idle. Look at that. Only has 70 villagers. More than a dozen of them idle. Needs to run so much raid here. And DauT, I think he lost game number 1 here. His champion tech will not be in time. Down by 16 population. Lost one of his docks here as well. The stream will continue. Yeah, that's quite cost efficiently, but he's just losing so much ground. All at the top. Tries to hold on. This is only game number 1 of this best of 7. So whoever wins 4 games actually advances, and remember also double elimination bracket. So who loses this still has a chance to qualify. DauT now down to 40 villagers. Yeah, has a sick army here with hand cannoneers. Really tough to kill. But can he ever get onto real numbers? Doesn't look like it. Oh, casual gold mining upgrade number 1 here at the 46-minute mark after having 130 villagers. A goat controlling that area apparently. Some champions around, and DauT, yeah, he can hold on a bit longer. But can he ever really come back? I don't really see it. Close to triple the villager amount here. Oy, oy, oy. DauT's resources pretty much at the limit. Has 3 TCs, all of them producing. Sending some of his hand cannoneers back. Doesn't really want to split them either. Not having +2 defense. Feels like, okay, I have enough so that he can never chase me down. Huskarls now with endless amount of defense and the fast moving speed. Actually not too poorly performing against hand cannoneers, but well, in those small numbers, obviously they're not looking too great. DauT holds. Oh, but more Huskarls around. It feels like DauT is stabilizing a bit, but still 65 population behind. Huskarl stream continues. Maybe just trying to group up a bit more. Did DauT just elite something here to get a castle up or something? At least that's what I thought for a small second. But didn't really happen. Huskarls could maybe focus down on those hand cannoneers now. It seems like Vinchester is trying to regroup. And he's actually doing quite a lot of damage against hand cannoneers. Let's take a look. How much is he doing? Well, more than 11 for sure. 35 into 11. So massive amount of damage dealt there without any defense upgrades. And hand cannoneer numbers are going down. DauT now at 2 digits. And Vinchester, he is basically at 210 of the Goth. Controls more of that area. Wants to get that dog down as well. And he has to be happy. DauT. +2 defense, more gold control for Vinchester, and he's just spamming for the W. Another raid here at the top. DauT, he is trying to hold this on. That probably shouldn't succeed. What a throw. There was never a throw in my opinion. It was just one wrong unit choice by DauT early on. Hand cannoneers. Well, they're good if they're in the backline and can deal the damage, because they're so weak once the Huskarls are closing in, and you can see how they're vanishing. It's just heavy damage on both sides, and well, that's just the GG for sure. Hand cannoneer numbers now too low. DauT is still playing on with pop 60, and you see how much he wants to qualify. He's playing this as it was a best of 1. Now needs to start thinking about game number 2, because Vinchester, he got the first one. And I think we need to change his name, because he's back at it again, guys. A lot of people feel like he could be very entertaining at the offline finals as well. So creative with the Civ picks sometimes, and so strong with his gameplays. Goth is Vinchester's civilization indeed. He even picked them sometimes in the draft, quite surprisingly. DauT won the water, did hold, and I think he was in a good position. Or at least even. Then simply went for the wrong units there. The Huskar spam is the wrong unit. It simply is the wrong unit. I can show you the costs again. As you can see, champion 39-13 and the Huskar is 52-26. And they're actually trading very evenly against each other. Although the Huskar costs so much more. But still, game number 1 out of potentially 7. Did you meet Vinchester at the meetup again? No, never met him. One of the few top players that I haven't met. Actually, I didn't meet any of the Finns yet, so yeah. One of the few potential guys at NAC2 that I haven't met. Even Rated is on. Vinchester just grabbed a casual 25 points away from DauT as well. Everyone quiets for DauT lot? Yes, and that's the beautiful thing at the moment, Age of Empires, that we are such a nice level that you can actually like cheer for your favorite. So, Rehydration, Eldorado, Prairie, Flooded Cross, and Tide Pool, the maps that are important for the draft. For everyone on YouTube or just joined, we have Triple Mazzo left for Vinchester. That's him on the left hand side, and DauT is at the right hand side, so that's switch around. Sorry for that. And Rehydration, maybe Malians could be a good pick. I think DauT might go for melee. What's with the scarf? It's DauT, man. DauT didn't put his TC on the mountain. He put his TC in the center. Are you ready for some delicious Vietnamese food? Bacti is a great cook. He won't cook. He has to focus on playing. This evening we have Yo and Lux against Vivi and Tim in the World Cup Brother at Arms 2v2 tournament. Fire and Belize will happen Tuesday. Stark against Zupi will happen on Wednesday. Pia won't beat the cook, no. Hi, will be any Brazilians in NAC2? They still have a shot to qualify. Fire was only one series away from qualifying and coming over, but Bacti snapped it away from him. Are you going to get a DauT face shot for Christmas? Not sure. Miguel is not playing the qualifier, no. Vinchester even blaming me that they played Rated. I have too many favorites for NAC2. Well, a lot of people do. That makes the tournament so great that so many fan favorites are around, and we will be jumping into game number 2 here. We'll be on Rehydration. For everyone who doesn't know this map, we are not starting with any scouts. We're starting with 2 camels and have some elephants around, mainly Arabia resources, but we have a lot of shorefish here at the sides. So you don't really need to farm here, and seems like some people don't know this map. And we see DauT instantly running to the back, and he is playing the melee start as I expected against Malians of Vinchester. I think we want to change the colors, right? And yeah, I think it would be really interesting to see Vinchester qualify as well. Obviously a lot of people hoping for DauT. Isn't it great? Thought DauT dropped from NAC2. He dropped from qualifier number 1. Oh, someone asking me for password. I don't know if they put a password. Will now for Vinchester in the back, went for sheep first. Should be a better start for DauT then. Let's take a look at the resources collected. After we see, or at least DauT scouts at villagers on the TC. Sometimes you can go here and try to snag some of the goats. Why no Indians pigs? they were banned. Obviously, Malian CA, unlikely. And we see DauT already had by a solid 60-70 resources here, simply because he went onto the shellfish so much faster. Five on wood already. Might even go for number 6. Okay. And then switches into a second mill at some point. Remember that shellfish is the fastest food income in the game, and that's why people are going to the outside so quickly. Well, number 2, 4 on wood here, 1 straggler, and so what are the strategy plans here? We can see DauT heavily ahead with his resources. I think Vinchester played this incorrectly. But remember also that his villagers will have a lot of food in the hands here that aren't really collected. So, well, we will see an update after that elephant is done. Maybe take a look at those resources again. Close to feudal age. Vinchester knows this map. Yeah, Vinchester is one of the guys who is most prepared, actually. He even tells me that he doesn't want to play like 2 days in a row, because after he plays, he wants to analyze his racks and prepare for his opponent and see all about all his strategies. So I think he might be the most prepared guy of them all. And but you don't really see him practice that much, because he is training a lot like single player, plays private games with his Russian friends, and that's why you don't see him like crushing the high level games. And obviously, since he's not streaming that much, people don't have him on their radar that much. So DauT now ahead by roughly 100 resources. So advantage wasn't that big. Already quite a bit of wood income here. Now goes on to gold, instantly spotted by Vinchester. And that might be some man-at-arm opening, and Vinchester going for that as well. Let's take a look. 4 villagers here to the front. That might be some man-at-arms. And DauT instantly spots that as well. Not that big line of sight, so doesn't know, but that barracks is going up so quickly. You might know, okay, that's built by more than 1 villager. And 3 man-at-arms at least. And we are switching into the statistics that you are most used to see. And that's 4 man-at-arms even from our Malians player. Trying to fix that. Okay, 4 man-at-arms here. On the other side, we will squeeze in Loom, and then we'll go for man-at-arm defense as well. Vinchester 943, DauT 10-6 with 3 more villagers. That's the melee bonus here. But Malians, that will be some pressure. And those are bad gold spots for DauT. Look at that. All of them pretty exposed. I think Vinchester will have a nice start here. And will have some aggression in the face of DauT. Whew. First aggressive tower, DauT might go for the defensive one, pulls all the villagers here maybe, but some quick wards here from Vinchester, beautiful play, tries to maybe play this aggressively, and Vinchester, that was so well done here. 8 of wards, so nicely for him, has 4 militia out now. 3 militia on the side for Vinchester, now make that 4, lost a lot of HP. DauT tries to go for the defensive tower, and this is pretty intense here at the start. DauT even went for the 5th man-at-arm, and those villagers who collected gold are at the front now, cannot really drop this off. He's coming over, he cannot upgrade to man-at-arms because he's lacking 5 gold. The camel of Vinchester is even blocking the retreat line. Tower is going up, but those were some losses here for DauT. KD at the moment 1-5 for him, and Vinchester, he cannot be that unhappy. Only one villager behind now. Goes for the archer range. Will kill those militia. And force a lot of idle time. DauT, he's going for an archer range himself now. But this tower is not protecting the gold too well. Is Vinchester on stone? Oh, he's sending some now. So maybe a tower over here could still block the gold. I think this was a really good start here for our Russian player. Scam defense here by DauT has a lot of food for himself. Isn't really going for men-at-arms though. Oh, Gaia actually killing 2 men-at-arms here. They were low HP. And, well, got some kills. Still 75 stone. Maybe a bit quicker transition into stone could have been so nice if we had some towers up a bit earlier. DauT, does he have any idea about potential threat here? He might try to transition into Castle Age quite quickly here. But limited amount of shorefish left for him. Now goes into the center. Maybe even tries to go for an elephant. Vinchester, save food in the back. I hate that he's already ending a farm. I think another mill here is just so much better on this map. Blacksmith now. Some archers of Vinchester. Let's take a look. He's trying to micro back tower here. Does DauT see that one? He does not. Oh god. Look at that. How unfortunate is that? But DauT, he already is moving to another wood line. Not the greatest lumber camp for him though. Fletching for Vinchester. DauT is not on stone. Has one defensive stone over here though, so it could be an option. Trying to pressure that house a bit more. Just for annoyance reasons. House will probably, well, could go down to HP here and, well, broken now. Skirmishers not doing a lot of damage. Military count 9 to 6 though. Oh yeah, DauT still has some stuff around here. Some advancing towards the shorefish though, and that's a dead villager most likely here for DauT. 26 HP for that one after the first volley. Will get the kill. Tries to run away with the archers and Vinchester. He's keeping up the pressure. DauT now with the blacksmith himself. Want to see a second lumber camp at that side, and that's indeed what he is delivering. Maybe another tower over here could do some magic as well. Has enough stone to build one. Very intense game number 2 here as well. That's exactly what we were expecting from DauT versus Vinchester. Only few people can add edit commands? You should, right? How about DauT's resources? Well, he was at 500 food for quite some time, but then needed to pull away from the shoreline, did add fletching, did add more skirmishes, so it didn't really advance. Why is it spelled Vinchester? Because he's winning. Defensive tower now. Could go for another defensive tower somewhere as well. Archers, men-at-arms might find another opening here. She went into that gold. Interesting. You have no power here. Love that DauT's expanding with all his mill action. Killed the camel. And send 3 archers back for that. DauT walling off the left hand side. 3 skirmishers should be enough to defend this. Cat Shade, thanks for another gifted sub. Up to 35 now. Speaking of up, DauT just clicked. Will reach Castle Age before the 21-minute mark. Vinchester will be clicking up pretty soon as well, but that's more in the 22-30 times. Archers will clear up. Yeah, men-at-arms. Skirmishes will clear up the archers. DauT with the rock solid defense so far here, and maybe some quick walls here. Not really going for them. Tries to save the villager. Not really that much damage output. Can he save her? 3 HP and oh yo, he has to feel happy with that save. 23 minutes for Vinchester, and I heard a stable here, so indeed he goes for double stable against a guy who went for a lot of skirmishes and now into archers. Quite a lot of houses here. Maybe fill those holes a bit more. 3 houses, and then he has a lot of control over that side. Some walls here. Needs to see what he wants to go for. Not a lot of resources, but obviously with Malians, it's tricky. Malay, I mean. Really want to see the defense upgrade here as well. Did go for 3rd mill. Defense upgrade indeed coming. Never played AoE myself, but love watching. That's a big compliment. Thanks. Oh, all archers going down. Military count now 21 to 4. Don't really know where Vinchester is having stuff. Okay, so 3 archers out around here. So at the moment he has 0 fighting army against, well, DauT with 20 at the moment. This looks good for the Lord. Sending your energy might have helped. Defensive tower here, not too scary honestly. Think DauT will just run through that. Maybe we see some quick walls behind here. Vinchester needs to take that villager and build a gate. Not really happening at the moment. Oh, and double pronged attack even. Okay, Vinchester finally reaching castle age, +2 defense, and knights queued up as he should. DauT, he keeps on attacking that food area. And at the moment, Vinchester has a maximum of 3 farms working for himself. Yeah, he has a market, but will get really tricky. Finally, the first 2 knights for Vinch. Oh, DauT didn't really see the stone there. Tries to run away. Is he going for any switch? Okay, he goes for monks. Doesn't have a stable. No university yet, I want to say, but actually has one. Is he delaying ballistics, or did I just not see it? One day we'll have a spec overlay that actually shows the text. First conversion starts. Vinchester needs to fall back. 10 villagers behind against a guy who soon will be at 3 TCs. Vinch himself on there 2. And 4 pretty bad farms at the moment working for himself. 5 villagers here on the Shorefish. Ballistics now for DauT, and with some monks, I think he has a scary army. That should be a big clear up though. I don't really see a single knight going down against that. Okay, well, that's not the worst place to fight for him. Some knights bugging out, but still. I might get a knight kill. Vinchester's trying to micro him back. Didn't really finish that. Some attack at the front though. Oh, that villager saved. Those finally cleared up. Smiking back the low HP ones. DauT continues with its aggression. Was 10 villagers ahead, is now 14 villagers ahead. Vinchester heavily on stone. Is he trying to go into Gebetos? Why would Gebetos be a good thing against someone who goes mass ranged units? TCs for Vinch. Maybe buy some more food could be an option. Let's take a look at the prices. Food 135. And DauT, I love how he's expanding at the edge of the map. With more and more mills. He is completely abusing the fact of how this map works. Has some farmers himself though. Oh, will eat a shot against the monk. Actually quite an important unit. I think you kind of... The monk is stronger than 3 crossbowmen at the moment, I feel. Because he can really scare away, he can defend against those knights. Crossbows, oh, they're not doing too much damage at the moment. marked now for DauT. He even will have enough stone for a castle. Maybe over here, protect the woodline, protect the gold. Maybe over here as well, could be good. I wouldn't mind just preventing additional raids here. Would have really loved to see some more walls at the left hand side though. And yeah, my first idea is also what DauT is going for now. Crossman defense, some of those knights already lost some HP. DauT will get one volley off. Tries to get some quick walls. Maybe that's another volley for him, not too sure. Has another TC here, and Vinchester, he's not finding any kills. 17 villagers behind. Vinchester, 300 food, 300 gold. DauT, with very low resources as well. But more military, more villagers, and we'll click up faster. Still nice abuse of all the shore as well. Picks up relics now. Oh, and Vinchester gets an aggressive castle done here. What is that one achieving though? Not really pressuring too much. Oh, Vince trying to out micro. We'll lose the knight though. Vinch horse color at 30 minutes. Well, on this map it's not that bad to go for horse color, right? Because you have so much extra food. So you can really delay horse color. If you go super crazy, you can even do it like early imp. Is he idling TC? No, he now queues up again. Goes for more archers, no more monks. Kind of risky to be out that far. Has a lot of stone, goes for another archer range. Will surely go for the obelisk tech here. And Vinchester only had 6 military. That will be tricky for him, and I don't see Gebettos doing anything this game. Vinch's castle will die young. Never heard that term before. Ah, sneaks a relic away, the Lord here. Maybe a defensive mangonel, tries to hold his TC here. Wouldn't be the end of the world losing that one though. Has enough access to another gold spot, but in the long run, might get tricky. DauT up to him. Vinchester, as we can see, 75 food after researching Town Watch, and not the greatest food income. Has 40 Cs though, so he's catching up in numbers, but I don't really see a good answer against Obelisk. Are you a member of Heresy team? Yes. Is there a reason for melee pick on this map? Well, you can pressure quite early, right? Which is nice. It's tricky to say, it just feels right. You can wall off quite a bit, so you don't really need cavalry. It's tricky. I need to. I don't have a good answer for that. It just feels like a good civilization because it plays a bit like Arena. This map can just wall off quite easily. Can have a good eco bonus behind. Your faster uptime transitions very nicely. Trap now. We see no obelisk yet. Bracer, the first upgrade. That's a lot of soon-to-be obelisk though. And Vinchester with 8 military. Yeah, he continues with some aggression. But won't be enough in my opinion. Obelisk tech now as well. What's Vince's army composition? Is he maybe switching into champ cards? Hence that amount of obelisks. Probably not good enough. Vinchester, oh god! No. DauT too aware of the situation. No chemistry, no +2 defense for him yet. Continues, maybe into those 2 gold spots. Actually, all 3 gold spots in that screen. So if he just camps over here in that area, he's controlling quite a lot. He'll just do Farimba. Well, yeah, indeed, he stays on Cavaliers. No Halberdiers yet. No Karambits either. Monk numbers not that high. And DauT he adds more archer ranges. So that will be mass Harvest and DauT. Well, he checks into +1 defense for infantry. So Harvest might be an option. Sees more stables added now. DauT should know what's up. He is 50 population ahead though. He must be pretty good in this one. Karambitos. Let's see. I think Harvest is better. Maybe DauT proves me wrong. Farimba, Cavaliers indeed for Vinchester. Arbalest, they will do a lot of damage but also take quite a lot of damage. For example, if you sit under a castle. Tampering now, +2 defense. He's losing some of his Arbalest, losing a lot of steam here. Didn't really have a lot of siege at the front. And will be blocked when it comes to golds. Oh, those Stiperos doing some hits around, and they actually one-shot a villager here if they were all focusing correctly, so that's a pretty sweet raid. Now combining armies a bit, we'll get some villager kills over here, and well, population's kind of stabilized in the last 2-3 minutes. Oh god, that's a big hit here against those Arbalists, and they were all full HP, guys. That was a sick hit. Oh god, that was really good for Vinchester. Oof, only like 6-7 went down, but that is so good for the next upcoming engagement. Those Cavaliers, they are still missing iron casting, but he has soon the numbers to get a good kill here. I think I might even consider going back and build 1-2 more extra monks. This is going to be hard for him. Ay. Iron casting indeed. Is Vinchester now trying to attack this? I think that's still not the numbers. I think DauT will win this, even with low HP. It's just getting too many kills before Vinchester can actually close down the distance. Vinchester is trying to go for it though, and that will be a lot of damage. Oh boy, DauT, can he maybe lose this one? He's kind of losing his steam here, and oh, DauT, he's losing everything. He's not fighting at all. Why didn't he try to micro this and suddenly all Arbalists are dead? Are you effing kidding me? I didn't expect this at all, and that is like 3 Cavaliers going down. Not even a single conversion happened, because the one he converted actually went down. Suddenly 20 population difference. What are we witnessing here? Vinchester, he's going for it. He will get some villager kills as well. Ay. Didn't think that he would die that heavily, and now killing villagers over here. DauT is suddenly 20 villagers behind. Where were the traps when they were needed earlier? Okay, finally conversion here. And DauT, he stays on Arbalist finally. Maybe switching into Halberdiers. That's indeed what he is getting at. Oh god, that was quite some losses here. Vinchester with the beautiful KD. Oi. Didn't see that coming. I felt like maybe those were not enough Cavaliers, but DauT simply didn't micro against it. Wow. That was a solid 30 Arbalists just getting shreked here. Obviously, the one nice move earlier helped out quite a bit with a big Mangler shot. Okay, some more raids over here. DauT still ahead with 25 population, but we felt okay, this game might end any second in favor of Vinchester. But at the moment it looks like Vinchester is the one in favor of DauT, we meant. But at the moment it feels like Vinchester is the one somewhat advancing here. DauT has 3 relics for himself, but now a lot of idle villagers here. 40 is the number, and he's just getting raided at so many different spots. Vinchester now taking into Botkin arrow, maybe switching into skirmishes here. Let's take a look. No archer range from him. Some more raids here. Extra gold spots, one at the left hand side. I don't really know where the other one is. I can't really see it on the minimap. Sorry for that. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, pretty sure. So more extra gold for DauT for now. In the long run, Vinchester might have some troubles there, but he got that gold for quite a bit as well. Whew, time to take another breath here. Pop 130 against pop 160. DauT. He's getting the upgrades. Getting more villagers up. But that will be quite some loss, and Vinchester might get onto that gold at the side. I'll move forward. First archer range tags into elite skirmishes. Obviously great unit against Halberd the Arbalest, but remember, Malians, they're lacking Bracer. It's not the greatest unit really to fight with, if you're Malians. Castle might be under some pressure. Where is Vinchester going to attack from? Is he trying to go for another raid? Is he maybe going to defend the center? He has some Mangnals here. That TaToH is very ambitious. Defensive castle at that side. Whew, another close one. DauT builds another defensive castle. Halberd the Arbalest, still an okayish composition. Archery range numbers at soon to be 2. That's not very high. Vinchester, oh god, he's heavily housed. Look at that, the castle will fall. And suddenly he is 150 out of 125. Oh, but this will be another big engagement. Halberdian numbers not that great. Or are they? Oh, seems like Vinchester wants to take those down first and is now pursuing through them. Will close down the right hand side here. Will kill all traps and population will be even again after this fight. All the traps going down and DauT. He cannot be happy how this is going. Yeah, he's killing a lot of heavy gold units while not losing too much, and he's still having a lot of map control and 3 relics for himself. Defensive castles, well positioned for him against potential raids as well. KD is absolutely brutal indeed. Now elite skirmishes. What I really liked is also that Malian's TC actually shoot without having villagers in there if you do the special tech. This is so good in those scenarios. If he's just sending in some Halberdiers here, that the TC could potentially help out. Cavalier's not going for the raid. Is he trying to make some defense? Feels like it. The nemesis of DauT. DauT game number 2 was looking pretty good for him. Or for DauT, I meant. Oh, Cavaliers. Can they maybe even kill the TC? Kill the castle? Right, could be an option here. Skirmishes. Taking okayish fight here against the Halberdiers. +4/+4 on their side though. Skirmishes still lacking chemistry, and now we see the big raid in here. DauT with the Halberdiers trying to defend. Will take him quite a bit though. Still, I believe, looks better for DauT, but he was so far ahead that we actually should be in early feudal age of game number 3 now. Instead of still in this one and Vinchester giving a fighting chance. Vinchester, he's switching into champ cards, guys. Oh boy, I don't think that we even have ballistics for Vinchester. And he will go for champions with +7 defense. Malians, they are quite versatile when it comes to army compositions. Even have SO as well, if they want to go for that. Obviously we don't have the resource and then completely out of the question in this game. But just naming some options in general. The only problem is they don't have Bracer to fight a good skirm against Skirm War. 8 defense, +7 I said. It's 1 +7. What a messy game indeed, and honestly, like, I don't want to be that guy, but I really like this map pool. Getting rid of Mediterranean and Golden Hill kind of was a good decision, and we will see 2 new maps being played as well today, potentially, if we get into game number 5 and 6. For every one of you who didn't follow a lot of NSC Qualifier number 2 yet. Elite Karambit Tech though! So maybe we will see some annoyance when it comes to that. Another castle here at the right hand side. Cavaliers might even run into those Halberdiers. Could be a horrible engagement for Vinchester if he wants to take it. DauT, he didn't really get the kills in though yet. Okay, gets 2, gets maybe 3. Oh god, what is Vinchester going for? Okay, wants to kill the Arbalest. And as you can see, +1 +7 here. Champ tech not really there. DauT, quite a lot of wood and gold. Market price is actually good enough that he should sell quite a lot of that. And Vinchester, did he see that castle? No, he did not. We'll see it go up now. Couldn't really deny it. Six castles for DauT. That could be quite a solid Karambit spam indeed, guys. Everyone who felt like, oh god, they are in, but we didn't see them after the last buff, I have to say, right? 30 food now, 15 gold, so they got way more expensive, but still quite a meme unit and can be spammed so nicely. Not sure if we saw Forced Levi, maybe we see some two-hand swordsmen from DauT as well, just to stay very efficient when it comes to gold, but now he's swarming everywhere. You can see forces down those two traps, and now the push at the right hand side. This will get really tricky for Vinchester defense at all sides here. And she realizes that GG, finally, DauT finishing off this game. He was so far ahead early imp, and really took him some time to end this with one really bad engagement. No monks around there, no stutter step micro against those Arbalest as well. And GG, finally the Lord taking the series into the draw after 2 games. Couldn't be closer. Better eco, even more gold in the end. Way more wood for DauT here. 4 relics ticking for him as well, and 6 castles. It was looking good for him. Don't agree with the GG at all, guys. Then you have never played against Karambits out of 6 castles. And that was the only Cavalier Civ Vinchester had. So we feared like, oh no, Vinchester with Cavaliers, that could be so deadly. Won't happen again. Because Civ picks are looking like this. No more Malians, no more melee. Vinchester, 3 metal Civs and Celts against Mongols, Slavs, Huns and Burmese for DauT. DauT is the right hand side, Vinchester is the left hand side. Next map will be Eldorado. So some aggression there. Incas could be strong. I think Incas are a pretty good choice for Eldorado. Mayans could be another option. Yeah. Yeah, okay, after Vinchester lost, we need to change back his name again. Only if he was undefeated, I would have stayed with the W.
Is this how I donate for NAC2?
And Al Gore, that's how you donate to NAC2. Indeed. Thank you so much for $40 here. How on earth did Vinchester got our metal tips? He picked them. You know, on TIFF draft, you picked civilizations and he picked civilizations. So that's how it works. I want to push ups during the series, guys. The bandana is really annoying. I need to take it off and then put it on. And it's like really, I'm happy that it's kind of staying where it is at the moment. So I will do all the push ups after the series and before a pretty interesting series later on tonight. Yo plus Lux against Vivi plus Tim. Best of 7 2v2 there. Hey Nili, just saw the ECL series against Frantic. Very impressive that you play on that level now. Okay. Good games. How do you decide which strategy to go for in beforehand? We discussed with our players. The Dry River game was pretty good. Have you considered playing new maps on stream and make a brainstorm with the chat for strategy ideas? No. We are doing that internally with the team. Next game starting in less than a minute, guys. Buddy, see you in 10 minutes. What about a mega random map on NAC2? No chance. Mega random just is so unfair for non-mirror tips. It's not competitive at all. How young are you, Nili? 30. Do you wear bandanas casually, or is it just show the beautiful face of DauT? Only for DauT. I only wear them during DauT games. Nili, if I'm traveling around Germany in NAC2 Cup time, can I watch a game in local? Lol. Meet and greet is going to happen. Be there Saturday and Sunday. Public viewing in Hamburg. Do you get any statistics about your viewers? How many of you are female and male? How old are we? Where are we from? For YouTube I have that, yeah. For Twitch I don't. Let's jump into game number 3, guys. Don't want to miss a lot of the action, and let's think about some civilizations here. Vinchester has Aztecs and DauT has Burmese. We are switching colors again, and that's going to be interesting. For everyone who doesn't know this map, yeah, that is fish on the land. That's so true, and well, that gives you quite a fast start on this one, and you have very limited amount of gold and stone on the map, but luckily we are fighting for this area in the center, which is visible at all time. Have you ever talked about your poker spins in 2014 on stream? Quite a bit, yeah. Ghost of Joda gifting 5 subs, thank you so much. Again, going up to 36 gifted subs now. And yeah, so we will see a lot of men-at-arms, I believe, and we will also see some towers trying to control that center area. The map will be the same for the actual final stage. I will discuss with all 8 players what maps they want to have. I know that Liereyy wants to have some changes, and at least for one map. We will also get some changes for Land Madness, I believe. Yeah. Neun Arne, thanks for your prime as well. Welcome to the family. Restart by DauT. Didn't feel like that was too good for him. The boar went actually bad. And woodline, not that big, quite far away. We'll think better of it. And both players have one restart in a best of 7 series. Have to call that before the 4-minute mark. And we are going back. Vinchester still has a restart. DauT now out of his. The goal is not bugged, no. The game ends at 4 minute 2. The restart was called before that. Are the nerf berry bushes on Landman is going to be in time for NAC2? You mean if I can change one number in a map in 3 months time? I think I might be able to do that, yeah.
Rogan? A bit above 2 more months till NAC2. $8,095, 12 to go. We can do this, come on brew. Otherwise Nili must do push-ups in public in Hamburg to earn more money. 14 Nili G.
Elfish, thank you so much for doing the math on stream as well. $100 from you. And I will add that to the push-up counter, 20 more for you later. And yeah, I don't think that I will do public push-ups later on. Hill for the NAC2 map pool? No. Elfish, thank you so much for your energy, for always being around, for answering so many questions, for providing emotes, and yeah, making it just so much more enjoyable for me here, and also for the financial support. Thanks, mate. Game number 3, Eldorado, still at 6 against Burmese, still nearly expecting men-at-arms and towers for the center. How and why would berries be nerfed? Because Franks are too strong. And how either give them less food or just decrease the amount of them. I think just moving this just half as many berries and we should be fine. Some random berries could be poisoned. And the first villager collecting one dies. That would be funny. Is Koreans banned in NAC2? I wouldn't know why. It's not banned for the qualifiers. It has only been picked one single time. I believe. Okay, let's jump into game number 3 here. Eldorado. Vinchester against DauT. Colors are wrong again. And that looks like a pretty similar map for DauT. But this time the gold defensively, stone a bit more defensively. And, well, wood isn't too great either here. What are we going to see? His gold and stone is a bit closer to him than to Vinchester. Won't be the most important thing. Grill salad. Welcome around as well. If you don't reach the 30k USD, will you put the players on a diet? Ha ha ha! No. So because Franks are too strong on berries. Berries need to be nerfed. Why not nerf Franks then? Is Franks nerf not possible for you? Well, I cannot change the whole game. I can only change the maps that are being played in my tournament. I don't want to change a complete civilization for a tournament. So my way is just, yeah, to change what I can easily change. Franks aren't too strong. Franks are just too strong on one single map. So that's totally fine. Oh boy, I just thought, okay, that ball could be lamed, but not really going to happen. Vinchester actually moving out quite early here. Has BBQT earned his seat for NAC2? Yes, he did. Won the finals against Fire. He will be the 7th player attending. This is NAC2 qualifier indeed. This isn't the offline event just yet, guys. Offline event, you would hear at least 2 casters, you would see the cameras, you would see much more pressure. And it's quite... You can't see DauT and Vinchester. You can only see one of them. Maximum. Exclamation mark NAC2 will help you out. DauT. Oi, 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 oi. Going down very low HP here. How many people for the meet and greet? We can take a look at that in between games. Exclamation mark NAC2 will show you the players as well. Now only 3 on wood here. Oh no, 1 on the stragglers here. Didn't really push any deer. Vinchester is starting to do that now. Did he steal some sheep? Looks like it. If DauT loses here too, will you ban him from the qualifiers in NAC3? Why? How are you handling psychology having too many people at your apartment? Did you ever think last NAC man, why did I arrange this? No. Not at all. Barracks numbered out. I'm expecting barracks from Vinchester pretty soon as well. Kind of weird. I think I'd always put it to the right hand side instead of the left hand side. I don't really know why. Maybe it's the hill? The hill? How do Bemis do with Z6? Well, if he gets onto Rambai, he might be pretty good. But I think the most important thing is who has the better production for men-at-arms first. Vinchester will have more gold to produce more men-at-arms. DauT will have stronger men-at-arms and the wood upgrade. So his men-at-arms are pretty deadly as well. DauT clicking up any second now. 5-second difference, both with the same villager count. Neck and neck so far, and both going for the same strategy. This is exactly what we wanted to see, exactly what we expected here. Okay, at least 4 militia. Might even go up to 5 DauT. Does he see anything here in the middle? Not really. And Vinchester. Oh, he actually sees the barracks. Well, it's no surprise, but he knows that DauT is going for the militia and now ungarrisoned them. Interesting. Goes to the top. And DauT, he seems to be going for the counterattack. Oh, that is shown. That one is shown. So Vinchester, if he took a good look, he should know. Only 1 on gold here, adjusting to the more gold with that stacks. Triple sheep, not great here. And that will be 5 men-at-arms pretty soon. And full center control. He's sending 6 villagers to control the center. DauT in the meanwhile, he's running around, tries to go for the counterattack. Interesting. Alarms from both, as we expected. Now switches onto stone at home. Barracks actually taking quite a lot of damage. Defensive tower here by Vinchester. Goes for an archer range. Those men-at-arms still not shown. Vinchester, he has to be curious. Where is this guy going at? And, well, if Vinchester just kills the barracks, the eagle transition will be so much stronger as well. Okay, let's take a look here. Vinchester has 0 idea. I think he should have walled this off, honestly. Quite surprised that he didn't see any of the men-at-arms and kind of screwed this up, in my opinion. Let's take a look. No men-at-arms killed yet. Will he get those villagers? Seems like they're all getting home. DauT. Ay. That's not the kills he wanted. Loses his barracks at the front. Will be tricky to repair against all of those. Lost his men-at-arms here and DauT. That's a weird build-up by him. Now comes over. If only he had the scout, that could have gotten some kills against those low HP villagers. Could have blocked those as well. That's a bit of a sloppy move that he didn't have the scout around. He is really, like, the scout makes this double as good. Because you can chase down villagers, you can block those villagers. Now goes on the mill? No, not really. Do we have some archers? Yeah, indeed. They're already starting to go back here. Focus down on the mill. DauT saved his barracks. Goes for an archer range now as well. Overchop. Not going to happen within the next 65 wood. 2 on gold in the back here. Did go for some berries with the mill. And that's actually pretty brutal for Vinchester. Now starts to farm here. Remember, guys, that we cannot farm in this sandy area. Is he trying to repair this mill? Looks a bit like it. Maybe try to repair and then wall in your villagers. Not going to happen. And needs to build another mill here for sure. Coming around, and that's a quite scrappy game. Let's take a look. 1 villager went down. Completely housed is DauT here. And does he have some defense with some archers? Looks a bit better for him now. Yeah, yes. No repair on his mining camp. Runs around a bit more. And Vinchester's eco is just in shambles. Look at that. No real wood income. No real food income either. Only now back onto those berries. He's really struggling for wood. DauT 4 villagers ahead. Cannot really run back into the TC because there's not a single villager to really defend here. Scares him away from gold, but that's not the big issue. We have gold and stone in the back here. Goes for the stragglers. It's not allowed for DauT to lame those stragglers. What does it mean to lame stragglers? You can build buildings over some form of trees, and at the moment Vinchester is getting those trees. And if DauT was to build a palisade wall over those, he'd basically delete the trees. But this is not allowed in ECL or NAC. This is created to build farms around the TC, even if there are some small trees. So you just start chopping them and then build over them. But it's a shady trick. Or not a shady trick. But yeah, denies some comebacks on some maps. That's why it's banned. DauT should have killed the lumber camp. Maybe could have been a better kill than the mill. But then... Well, what does happen as a punishment if he lames a straggler? Well, I have to decide on the spot, right? In this spot, DauT would have lost the game. Because it kind of like game winning. There are some situations where it's not that important, then I just would have let them continue play. Okay, Villager under some pressure here. The Scout is doing some annoyance. Can Vinchester save his Villager? Looks like it. And the Scout is going down. But the Villager as well. A lot of idle Villagers now. DauT up to 7 Villager advantage now. DauT 3 mills, farming around them. Archer range number 2 for him. Vinchester's eco is a mess. We can all agree on that. Players aren't allowed to drink in NAC2. Before they finish their games. Okay, not a lot of army here for DauT. He has 8 at the moment against the 12 of Vinchester, who's now pushing to the top, and that looks like a villager who maybe wants to get a sneaky tower up. DauT has a lot of stone though. I think a defensive tower would be really good here. Should be running out of stone. Maybe some more walls. I don't like his defense at the moment. Should see the attack. Give me a defensive tower, DauT. I think should be really helpful. Sees that massive amount of army here as well coming over. Will be a lot of pressure. He could lose a lot of villagers. Oh no, don't tell me he's trying to fight this. Against all those men-at-arms with not a lot of army. Now tries to get the tower up. Not a lot of army for himself, but hill advantage. Has fletching as well. Vinchester, no upgrades here. Only fletching now. DauT is holding this. Vinchester didn't commit. Wants to go back. I think this was a timing to maybe equal out the villager count. But also resetting the villagers. Resetting the army. Could have been ugly for him. DauT now with the run around. Tower there to defend. 2 archers only, so the damage won't be super crazy. And DauT is going back. Some micro against the archers now of Vinchester, doing a great job here. Comes around, going for the +1 defense as well. Nice catch. DauT, he's playing this quite nicely. 5 villager advantage. What are those up to? Oh, I actually want to start fighting. Maybe pressure this wood area here. Oh, DauT. He seems to be trying to go for the attack. That farm is just so wild. I just pray that he's not reseeding that. DauT has enough stone to build a castle. Just wrong age for him. Market now from Vinchester. Let's take a look at his resources. Okay, he's quite far away. Only 1 barracks for him and eagles with 0 upgrades. So not too scary. Vinchester sold all his stone though. Bought some more food, get some defensive towers up. I think he will be fine. Maybe Vinchester can get onto a massive amount of eagles. And DauT deny the tower? No, not really. Tower for DauT here. Vinchester's resources. Pretty similar to DauT. DauT is not investing that much at the moment. Only archers, quite cheap for him. On the other side we have Vinchester, well, some eagles. Military count 6 to 23 now. Oh god, is he trying to make a move through here against 2 towers? Kind of a risky move. He is committing against that one. Moves in with the villagers here, took all the damage with the archers and skirmishes before. Quite a nice move. Defensive tower here by Vinchester, I think could have been a bit more over in that area here maybe. Trying to overlap a bit more. I'm not sure if this tower is actually protecting the other one. And we see DauT is moving out, tries to get some more kills. Those villagers, most of them very high HP and not a lot of archers, so the damage output is not too crazy. Vinchester beautifully moving in the low HP villagers, and the tower at the front is going down, and that leaves a lot of those farms exposed. Vinchester, we can see his resources, he can click up any second, and he still has the center control. So gold and stone, good for him. The question is, what can DauT really do? He runs out of gold in 300. How are his resources looking? He can click up any second. But that won't be a Rambai. That won't be Knights. He's out of gold, guys. 300 in the bank, 300 here. He has 600 gold. If he wants to do any upgrades for his archers or skirms, Whew. Okay, we'll see the stable. Maybe even elephants? Against potential eagles. Only one barracks from Vinchester though. Why did DauT use all that stone? 2 defensive towers and 2 aggressive towers. Leaves you with only 300 left. DauT is trying to make the go for the center, guys, and this map is called Eldorado, the Gold Rush map, and it's just so important that we see center control for DauT pretty soon if we want to see him win. Bloodlines for him, second stable, and this tower is actually getting shut down. Only left like 3-4 archers around here. That could not have happened. Oi, 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 oi. DauT can mine Vinchester stone. Well, yes he could, but it's pretty far away. Vinchester +1 defense, goes for a second barracks. Full eagles might be the answer. What's DauT's plan? What is he queuing up? Not much. Oh boy, but Vinchester didn't take care here. We'll lose some villagers, and that means DauT might have an advantage of up to 2 here, up to 10. Indeed, Eagle Warrior upgrade for Vinch on the way. Goes for Squires as well. How are the upgrades looking? Only +1 defense, so crossbows will still do quite some damage, and we see knights from DauT, no elephants. Monastery here as a defense from Vinch, trying to defend there. Maybe even elite skirms could have been a good unit. Vinchester, he wanted to go for the raid. I think the raid could have done so much. But he also is fearing the attack. But he has 3 defensive towers. I think the counter attack would have been so much better. I think he could have attacked. Ay, ay, ay. DauT, big villager lead, big military lead. But gold is out now. 250 gold for him. Let's take a look at the market prices. To sell food, 83. To sell wood, 48. So selling wood, not the most efficient thing anymore for him. Eagles trying to defend this, and still gold in the back for Vinchester here as well. DauT now going for forging. Wants to go for more knights. And is going to attack the center. But still, 3 towers. Might just be enough to defend this off. Eagle production should be continuing. We have a market for Vinchester, could maybe balance some more. Goes for +2 defense, can afford that. Went for the split there. Maybe a 3rd barracks could really help him out. Monk in the back. Might get a conversion. Vinchester, he cannot take this fight, he needs to go back. Oh well, that could be 1 or 2 eagle losses. Not really. Needs to pull back with all those villagers. Well, they're trying to go for house over here. Doesn't really want to take any losses. Just mash up the eagles is the main goal here for Vinchester, and if he gets up to like 30 eagles, he probably won the game, because he's still controlling the center. How can DauT do the damage? Okay, that's a lot of knights. Now comes over with elephants as well. Could get a conversion, instant conversion here. The good start for Vinchester. Needs to save that monk. He is indeed. Another monk here, and let's take a look. Eagles now trying to take the engagement. We see the monk in the back trying to get a conversion, even trying to dodge some of the shots here. And the tower, I believe, could fall, but a lot of knights going down. Elephant against elephant, obviously even battle here at the front. The eagles are falling. Military count 30-9. This is the one timing DauT has. He needs to finish the game here. I think Vinchester maybe should have even fallen back further. Maybe another defensive tower, number 4, could have helped out. This looks very good for DauT. He's continuing to pressure here. Did lose the center, but, well, villagers aren't really working here either. And this is going down. I believe double the population should be enough indicator that all of you know this is looking pretty good for our lord. So many low HP villagers here as well. He might save some. Look at the resources of Vinchester. Very low and nothing changing. 32 villagers, 7 military. More towers could go down. No gold control. Eagle numbers pretty low. DauT, it looks good for him. Not resigning at this point. It's just salt. Heavily disagreed. He still adds 6 and controls the center. DauT still has 0 gold income. I just want to go in here. Okay, well they finally can again. Oh, boy. That's a lot of kills though. And idle villagers everywhere. Tricky. Vinchester is dead, but he doesn't know it. That's the beauty of the map. Full center control, incredibly important, but not necessarily winning you the game. If someone is just attacking your home base, you still might lose it. No wood, no food income for you. Let's take a look. Vinchester, Aztec, Elephant now coming over for the defense. 2 towers should probably go down against the Elephants here. We see the rest of the army. DauT, after he clears up those 2 towers, Vinchester is completely out of options. DauT is not really committing towards them just yet though. DauT selling a lot of wood, sold some food as well. Price now at 76 and at the bottom for wood. Elephants moving in, trying to finish this game. Here's DauT. And yeah, there's simply no damage output. 2 towers, that's close to a third of all his economy. Loses yet another villager. Eagle are moving in. He's trying to somehow hold here, but microing back. Not too many upgrades. Monk trying to come over, get 1 conversion against the Elephant. Could be quite nice. Loses his one though. And I think DauT is out of... Yeah. I want to say Vinchester's out of options. After losing those 2 towers, DauT is taking it. 2-1 here on Eldorado. After losing the first game, DauT fans can be a bit happier now. Oi. DauT with a nice raid in the back there. Vinchester, maybe 1 or 2 more towers there. It is tricky though, you need the towers in the center as well. He was just so far behind after the first raid. I think he just... the first wood line here, this lumber camp. If he walls this and walls the berries, I think he won the game. He didn't see the man-at-arms. Could have feared the counter-attack, but... didn't react to it. Just admit that you're a DauT fan as well. What gave it away? Chef picks. We will see. What did we pick? Aztecs? And we saw Burmese. So still Inca, Mayans, Celts. What do we have? We have Prairie, Flooded Cross, and Tide Pool. Oi. Kind of has to be Celt, Tide Pool? Incas, Prairie? Mayans, Flooded Cross? Or Celts, Flooded Cross? I don't like Vinchester Civs, who is the left guy, that much. On the other side we have pretty cleared Civs. Prairie... probably Slavs. Oh wait, no, Prairie Mongols. And that gets... oh, it's not that tricky. Oh, it's not that easy. Probably Flooded Cross Huns and Tide Pool Slavs. Which aren't too great. Would you say DauT plays stronger now than NAC1? Not sure. You have to think about like that the top 10 of the world aren't competing in this tournament, right? So it's obviously that he looks better in the qualifiers than in the real tournament.
Sending the Lord the energy to make it NAC
I hope so. Hands on Flooded Cross? I think so, yeah. He knows the maps now, yeah. He's more prepared. Isn't Hans good on Prairie because you start with 2 scouts and no other Civ can produce wilds? Well, Mayans is good as well, but Mongols is just the best because you have so much free food. Deers and boars. What does Tide Pool look like? A bit like Rooster. I'd say it's a love child of Rooster and Acropolis. Lovely map, guys. I think you will love it. And we will see Flooded Cross for sure. Tide Pool, we will see. And let's see how Prairie will play out, guys. Oh god, Vinchester queuing up villagers instead of looming first, I believe. Oh no, he has 2 villagers queued up in the back. No, yeah, he queued up villagers at the start instead of looming. DauT 2 seconds earlier here. So we'll have Vinchester playing the Celts and DauT playing Mongols. We will switch colors again. And we'll have Celts for Vinchester and Mongols for DauT. And you see so much deer around. We'll have a boar as well. And if you ever get map control on this flat map, you might move out and get some extra deer and boars here. Look at that. So much beautiful stuff that you can go for if you desire to. So that's why you pick Mongols on this one. Getting close to 4K combined viewers now. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. If you think about like if Viper was streaming as well, we might even break, well, we might break like 5K for the qualifier. I think we will have a lot of days breaking 5K at NAC, the final, like the LAN event. And well, I still have the dream of breaking 5 digits, maybe for the finals in the end. Let's see, it will be a long best of 13 finals. Maybe we get a dream matchup of Liereyy against Viper again, and or maybe DauT again. DauT against Viper would be sick, but it's tricky. We will see. Long way to go, guys. So several months of promotions and qualifiers at the moment are getting a lot of interest, which I thought they would, but wasn't that sure. I'm surprised how well people, like how many people are taking it seriously and how good the games are. That's really nice. DauT looming quite early, obviously, since we're starting with 2 scouts, and now sending villagers out here to go onto the extra hunt that he scouted in the back. Completely abusing this map, as he should. DauT versus Jordan NAC2 finals. You will get good odds for that. Is it the goal to make it to 10K viewers at the same time? Yes. Well, I'm not sure if that's the goal. It's the dream. The goal is 7K. Yeah. If we get less than 6K, I'm sad. If we get 7K, I'm happy. This is the last qualifier? Yes. Number 2 out of 2, but not the last game of the qualifier. Remember that, right? Did you already choose the tournament tree? Everyone faces everyone else, and then on AoE zone you can see the full format. Do you think the NAC2 cost will be fully paid by the community? Well, it's looking good for now. Didn't we reach 7K in last year NAC LAN finals? No. 6.6 was the peak. How many more viewers can there be that didn't watch NAC1? Well, I hope 3.4K. Oh, I dream of 3.4K. There's a lot of the T90 community that has no idea. There are a lot of escape guys. There are a lot of people joining. A lot of people, yeah, that simply didn't join my channel. So 8:11 uptime here. Pop 17 basically from DauT, and that will be some map control for sure. What do we see from Vinchester here? He built the barracks, but will have some troubles, and Mongols are just so strong in this game. I won't answer any more questions. I will try to focus on this game now. Ball number 1 taken here, and Vinchester in some troubles.
Make good use of my extra wage for X-Master, make NAC2 happen.
Kaponski, thank you so much as well. Everyone today contributing so nicely. Thanks so much. 10-23 for Vinchester. Plays at pop 22 here. Not too happy about that. And now DauT can take a very cost-efficient fight here, having the +2 attack against no +2, and will get 1 kill for sure, and the other one very low. Maybe even saves that scout. Saves the second scout. Lost a lot of HP, but 2 kills here, and that will be quite some damage output for sure once he gets the scouts out. I think Vinchester, he will be in some troubles. That will be tough for him to defend. Aye. The power of the Mongols, and that's why you want to ban them, actually. Mongols so good on this map. Maybe moving out to the scouts could have been a mistake. Maybe having a hole here with the house could be a mistake. Let's take a look. That wasn't quick walled intentionally. That was just okay. The villager finished the palisade and now went over to the house. But Vinchester, he shouldn't lose any villagers. I don't think he wants to move out with those militia. I think he needs to add 2, maybe even 3 spearmen, and then can think about moving out. Look at DauT's resources as well. Pop 17 up basically. Instant stable and endless amount of resources still in the bank. Even queues up more of those. Think you... Where are the spearmen? Did he stop after 1? That's just not clever. Did I say I want to see 3 spearmen? Well, he's going for 1 for now. That will be tricky. Loses every single one of them, and now I see Vinchester really fighting hard to ever get map control back on this one. Looking very good for DauT here. Continues producing, goes on to more hunt here at the site. Streaming production now for Vinchester. I think a gate could be good here. He just wants to wall off a bit. Get Spearman running for himself, but I think now the first archers will just finish the game. Initial food collected. Sure, 500 more for DauT. Overall resources are actually not that far away from each other. You need to know that DauT has those working quite efficiently at the site though, for himself as well. So in like 2-3 minutes it will be even sicker. Oh, how much I hate this to not really get to... Oh god, DauT will get a kill here most likely. Let's take a look. Oh, Village actually gets home. DauT goes for bloodlines and Archer skirm aggression. Vinchester didn't even finish his archer range yet. Military count 12-2. We have an overchop here if I saw that correctly. Indeed. And if those villagers are just getting in, the game is over. Probably might just see him resign after the skirms are arriving here. What a dominant game by DauT. I think Vinchester heavily misplayed it as well. Just need to defend with the spearmen so much more. And the overchop, let's take a look. Is DauT trying to commit here? Maybe just going with fletching against those spearmen might be fine enough. And he is moving in. This is actually his open. And he sees it, so might be moving in. This could be... Oh god. Quick house in the last second. Well, the tower will go up. So Vinchester fine here, but that means no other tower for him at the gold spot. Trying to wall off that area, Vinchester. He's still fighting. Only 2 villagers behind. Not the worst resources for him. Those villagers, or those archers without any upgrades. Has one spearman. Won't really do too much here. Horse color for DauT. Vinchester's resources, 300 food, 500 gold. DauT lower here. Added the second archer range. DauT wanted to go for the kill here. Didn't really achieve that. And Vinchester, looks like he might finish up some more walls. Didn't lose a single military unit. Didn't lose a single villager yet, right? 3 militia, 2 scouts, and 1 spearman so far. Now not committing against the house. Scam archer shooting over the walls as well. Military count 19 to 5. Oh man. Vinchester might lose that archer as well. Bought 100 stone for himself to get a defensive tower up. Maybe he thinks, okay, if we get into castle age here, I can just go and play this with pikeman defense is up to castle age now. And DauT, he has 90 food. DauT might be overcommitting here. Builds an aggressive tower now. But that will only kill some of the farms. Vinchester's open here. Cancels that tower, builds it a bit differently now. Tower instantly spotted. What is Vinchester going for? Maybe a stable. Oh boy, those scouts could be coming in. Vinchester, where are your quick wards? Where is any reaction to this? Oh no, this will be some heavy losses. DauT isn't committing. I thought he could have gone for the kill. All the villagers except 5. Okay, wanted to keep up his numbers. Didn't lose a unit for quite some time either. Some more aggression towards the gold. What is Vinchester going for though? Spearman and mangonel defense? Don't really know how this works. DauT in the meanwhile, second mill, just casually loses a villager against that boar. Doesn't care! Third loss of the game. It is a bowsaw. Siege workshop now. This is going to be tricky. The mangonel. Vinchester, even getting a TC up here. DauT, 650 food. 400 gold. Oh, it's really important that those villagers are going to be walled. So he sees that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Don't tell me. DauT should see that as well. He now is going for it, and DauT, he will get all the villager kills. That is a slip up that Vinchester should have prevented. Walls behind that, and that's a lot of dead villagers. I wanted to say, not a single one going down just yet. It's actually only 2 going down. Actually went so much better than I thought. Mangonel now scaring those away. DauT is up to castle age. Villager difference only at 3, so they soon will have kind of the same villager amount. It's enough spearmen, but some might go down to the archers. Oh, that's some miss micro here by Vince for sure. Trying to get a shot done. Is doing okay his job here. We have bloodlines on the side for DauT though. The mangonel is going down. Let's take a look. Those are the low HP villagers. Another one is going down. All the scouts are taking heavy losses though in exchange. Military numbers 24 to 1, but that one is clearing up the tower. A scorpion and a mangonel together with a spearman, probably trying to free that area. I've only walled those villagers. DauT, second stable, double archer range. Can get the TC up now. And DauT, what is he going for? Should get a lot of stuff done. Mass Knights, Crossbowmen, Botkin arrow as well. Vinchester needs to stabilize, needs to defend. Same amount of villagers now. I'm not sure, do we have wheelbarrow here or not? Yeah, we have wheelbarrow for DauT. So eco advantage on his side, and he's still obviously getting all that free food here. Just abusing the map beautifully. And in the long run, it just feels like Mango Dice could probably do a lot as well. Mangonel is going down, and Vinchester, this will get tricky for him. Scorpion's going down again. Military count's not that great for him. Feels like, yeah, he isn't dying just yet. Can he ever really free himself? TC number 3. I think Vinchester is like playing everything perfectly in the last 13 minutes. Like, honestly, he's holding so well. Maybe one more wall over here would have been nice, but I think the game was already over at 13 minutes, so what can I say? Feels so weird. Extra TC for DauT. That's TC number 3. Could even go for 4 TCs. Knights doing some damage here, but, well, not getting any kills done. Crossman is still around. Knights could actually squeeze through here. Get some kills. Which is trying to defend. 20 either villagers for him, though. It's just impossible. Against that map control, against that army control. Maybe some more pressure at those gold spots would be nice from DauT. Might eat another big shot. Let's take a look. DauT not taking care. This is a good one to allow Vinchester to come back, though. God, how fast those Mangonels are shooting. Those spearmen trying to defend. Mangonel's not getting any ground attacks in. And even kills one of his own villagers with a ground attack. And, well, some knights in exchange here. Loses one villager, loses 2 Mangonels. Against like 3 knights. But some kills over here. The extra crossbowmen were just killing that. And luckily he overchopped, so could save 3 villagers at least. And Vinch, is he transitioning into... Oh, what is that you see? Okay. Want to get those 2 deer and the boar apparently. DauT. That's just really, really good. That's what we saw also on Rehydration. He's just using this map so well. Some other villagers. That's all of them. DauT, 3 TCs, quote unquote only. 1 is 3 now to take some of the relics. Wants to get all the benefits from having map control. Both will build a castle pretty soon. Where's DauT building his? What a weird mining camp! Oh god. Oh. Okay, those are some villagers going down. Spearmen not really trying to attack. Patrol came in a bit late. DauT now 10 villagers ahead after that raid. And that was only 2, 3 villagers, 4 knights going down. Not that much. You can see 5 dead bodies. Those were from the Mangonel prior, right? So 3 knights going down. Could build a defensive castle now. DauT is building his one aggressively. Actually, knowing that Vinchester has 0 army, I think this castle could have been a bit more aggressively. We'll control the gold though. We'll control the second stone and actually more stone spots. Instead of the defensive castle here. Really didn't want to do it outcast apparently. Mangolites are going to be so sick against what Vinchester has at the moment. Bring up some relics. As they should. Needs to retreat here. We'll click up him pretty soon. In Vinchester, his defense has been good. But I think that was some sort of a Civ win. Let's maybe go back into the draft again, and we will take a look into what civilization should have been banned. He could easily get 5 relics if it wasn't for that one. So yeah, he will have 4. He's up to him. Let's take a look at Vinchester, who's 20 villagers behind. So queuing up some more. No pikemen here. We got that boar, but still, incoming will be way off. DauT is collecting all the relics, villager advantage, no real units, all the map control in the world. This is over, guys. But you all know it. You see the same game, so no big surprise. Another castle here is controlling everything. Does DauT see the other relics? Not this one, but we'll scout it. Sees that one. And yeah, one monk will just go in that area roughly and probably scout that right hand side relic. So it will be 4 to none relics most likely. Oh, actually he might be going for that one. Quite a sneaky move. Could be walled in here. Vinchester is sneaky. Let's see. DauT, he hears it and I'm trying to help out. Oh yeah, good that I helped. Ooh. So distracted for a small second. No, Vinchester up to Imperial Age as well now. Villager defense not that big. And Kels, does he think he can have a Halberdier Onager defense? He still has control over most of his gold spots. Just passing indeed, so it will be 5 relics after all. These are going down. Change of the life of 1 skirmisher, some HP on knights. Mangolite right here at the front is going to be ugly though. Mangolites, they are not the greatest thing ever against Mangolites. Mangolites have extra attack. Mangolites are somewhat spread around as well, but well, some hits and those are quite some HP lost. Vinchester, he will continue playing this. Traps are going forward. DauT, just look at the map control here, where DauT is, and if we compare that with Vinchester, where he is, and how much he can expand. Okay, siege workshops now. That's like 10 to 90, like 15 to 85, something like that. % of map control. Just brutal. Relic number 4, probably getting home here as well. Yeah, indeed. Vinchester trolling? I don't think so. This is a super important series for him, right? So, I think he just wants to keep every chance alive. Maybe he feels okay. I'm the younger boy. DauT will get exhausted if we make it a best of 37. So we'll just, yeah, make every game very long as well. I shouldn't really be scared of that TC either. TC low HP, will get all the kills here. Mangonel numbers not too scary. Onager attack not really here either. Oh, some road counter raids though. This might be the first villager of DauT going down this whole game. Some more raids here. Do we maybe see? No, it's not ungarrison. Oh, that Onager attack might not even finish. Quite weird that he's trying to attack it here. Oh boy, that's not going to be great. He will wait for that upgrade. And the upgrade kind of is a chance for him to come back against the Mangolites, but well, won't get it. Ah, DauT lost a villager to the boar, that's true. Okay, so then the first villager kill Vinchester got, I mean. Quite some range on that castle as well here. Traps doing a lot of damage. Those pikemen cannot do anything against those Mangolite numbers. Onager attack is a lie at the top. Actually, well, we are getting it to 40% again now. That's the last engagement of Vinchester. Elite Mangonite tech will come any second. Mangonel's upgrade not really finishing in time. He will just try to focus this down, and after all the Mangonels go down, so are the hopes of Vinchester, and indeed GG. Interesting that we had to see this game for another 29 minutes. I think Spearman needed to be added earlier on. The scouts, after the early timing of DauT, needed to be back home after he advanced here to the castle. He should have walled that a bit more. But it is just tricky against Mongols if they have so much hunt, and DauT abused that beautifully. Look at that amount of mills he built all around the map. Just very well played by the Lord. Now leading 3-1 here in the winner bracket semis. 1 game and 2 series away from qualifying to NAC2. Better eco in all regards. And yeah, that difference of the uptime is just ridiculous. For relics for him as well. Better eco. Just GG. Push-ups. We will need to add 1 more here. And let's take a look at civilizations for our next 2 maps. Flooded Cross will be our next one. We don't have Celts, we don't have Mongols. It has to be Huns, right? And it can get tricky. Incas can make something happen here. Well, we will see. Probably Mayans for Tidepool then. Slavs? I don't see them strong in any of those 2 maps. Should Mongols Hunt be nerfed if Frank's Berries get nerfed? As I said, the Mongols Hunt shouldn't be nerfed and Frank's Berries shouldn't get nerfed. Hunt and Berries should be nerfed. How are there only 2 civs left but 3 games? I don't know. If only there was a set civ for game 7. Shit, I think I need to let them play again. We did a mistake here. I don't know. I think we need to reschedule. Okay, and I promised to take a look into the meet and greet stats here. So let's take a look. For everyone who doesn't know, you can meet all the players, and also we have public viewing. And yeah, that's going to be with the full Saturday and Sunday here in Hamburg. Responses of all 110 people have replied to this, and 70% of them saying they can come Saturday, Sunday, and the meet and greet. That's 75 already. We have 15 saying they will be at the public viewing on Saturday and the meet and greet. 1 person is coming only for the meet and greet. Some can't make it, and 1 person is coming only Sunday. Obviously, you need to deduct like 50 to 30% from that. So I'm expecting potentially 50 to 70 people actually appearing there. We didn't announce it at Rocket Beans TV yet, so that might add the numbers quite heavily as well. You're gonna cast and Twitch the public viewing, right? I won't be at the public viewing, obviously. I will be in the apartment. So when you come in, yeah, should be really nice. How far is it from your place to the public viewing? Is it possible that the not active players come and say hi? Yes, it's 10-minute walking distance, I would say. Maybe, nah, they are lazy nerds, right? Make it 12 minutes. So the casting is done in the apartment, but the playing at the club? No. Public viewing is done at the club. Casting and playing is done at the apartment. But the meet and greet is done. When it will be at Rocket Beans again? I don't know yet. Sorry if this is a repeated question, but will there be an entry fee? I understand it's not free to rent the place. Yeah, it's not free to rent the place, but I didn't want to make it entry fee. So there's no entry fee. What's the music in the background? Age of Empires 1 Definitive Edition. But the more you drink there and the more you consume, maybe if I break one amount, I won't have to pay rent. But let's see about that. I threw around some numbers. Let's see if those are realistic though. Might have been too big. We need 150 to 200 people at the meet and greet, and not sure if we are getting that. How's drink pricing there? Club prices. Like 3 euros for a beer, something. What do you think about Goth Infantry discount applying in Dark Age? 20% or 35% seem good. Not a big fan. I come from America alone. Will anyone be my friend? There are a lot of people coming from, or not a lot of people, but some people coming from America. You might want to group up with them. Yeah, it's possible to come spontaneously, yeah. They're taking a small break at the moment, apparently. Let me take a look if I can find the drink prices again. I saw them once. Maybe you guys can look with me. Indra Club Hamburg. It wasn't on their official site. I think I... saw it somewhere else. Someone has the link. Be sent to me. Indra Club 62. Thought it was 64. So they're launching again. Vinchester needed a minute, maybe to collect himself a bit more. Why did I see it? Indra Club Yelp, maybe? We have the menu there. Images. No. Ah, from their Facebook page. I need to log in. Okay. I'll get it for you guys. Or am I? I can't access the link. Someone sent me the correct one, but maybe a screenshot of that would be good. Beer 250. Okay. Shots 250. Well, as I said, I might give it to you. Johnny himself, thanks for your prime. And we are jumping into game number 5 here. 3 match points for the Lord. And we are looking at Flooded Cross. We will change the colors. And then we will take a good look into what this map looks like. If you look at the mini-map, it looks pretty similar to Cross. But this time, we have some connections through all the ponds. So yeah, you need to go for water a bit more. I felt there's a bit too much camping in Cross, the original version. This one is quite wallable at the front though, but you can never wall to the edges. So land aggression in the center will just be super important. So if DauT wins this game, he qualifies for NAC. No, my friend, he needs to win 2 more series to qualify for NAC2. But gold in the forest? Where? All looks fine to me. Yeah, all good, all good. Oh, am I missing something? No. Yeah, so will be played super aggressively. I only played 2-3 games on this one, but going on too much water will be punished heavily. Played it against Eddie. I was controlling 4 pawns and just lost because he just pressured me too much in the center. So walling is not really an option, as I said. Yeah, you can do something here. The river in the center is quite nice. You need to go for water though, because just going on land will just give your opponent too good of an eco advantage as well. And maybe if you camp here and he comes around 2-3 galleys, maybe a demo, you might get screwed over as well. Vikings is considered to be a strong civilization on this one. Maybe Italians could have been nice as well. I believe Huns is pretty good as well. Just building the dock in the back. Well, let's see what he is up to. Oh, first, blocked here, and is he stealing this one? He's coming back with his scout for now.
Rogan? Drinking to support Nili at the meet and greet. Count me in. Have my entrance fee # drink for Nili.
# drink for Nili. Thank you so much. That was Polska fan. And ball number 2 finally here, not too late. Pop 16, all good. DauT has loom now, has a scout around, so the eagle couldn't do much. And Yeah, just seems like a pretty standard opening. Second ball around here for Vinchester as well. Let's take a look if he's trying to wall something off. You can dog wall the sides though, so complete wall offs are an option. And Nili DE, that's a fitting smiley, guys. That's a really fitting smiley. Is Vinchester trying to dog the second pawn? That could be interesting. Looks like it. DauT might spot that, and that Vinchester is actually without loom. Some villagers blocking each other here. Not the greatest micro for DauT just yet. Second dog quite nice and early. We'll have some control. Let's take a look. Still so tricky to decide how to play this. If you go on too much water, you lose. If you go on too much land, you lose. Oh well, too much land and you're not doing the damage, you lose. DauT. 496 food. Okay, now dropped off this and can click up finally. Oh, didn't find those two sheep. Goes on to wood, 10, 18, the uptime, not on gold yet. Okay, sends 4 villagers to the front now. I'm curious to see what that is going to be. Is it archers? Is it just water? 1045 here from Vinch. Double dog obviously slowing him down quite a bit. Maybe just defense for the start. Some walls here. I'm not really sure how much you should really wall on this one, because it's never really holding him off. It's only delaying him a bit, unless you really go for the big walls. Whoever gifted me. Totally missed it. What? Henbrain, you have been a sub for several days. On gold. I think that just will be an archer range as well. One dog only. Now the fight, scout against the eagle. Vinchester has taken this one. This is going to be a close one. I believe DauT is losing. Ooh, 1 HP. Oh yeah, close one. Oh yeah. Emran, you have been subbed this morning. I can check it. But well, I can see maybe the gifted subs. We have Ghost of Joda. No. Ah, Bad Code Chain 2 hours ago. Okay. So I was wrong. Happens. So Spearman defense now. Was really expecting scouts apparently. But DauT he's just going for archers and some fire galleys. Goes for dog number 2 at the top here. And for now, Vinchester, that's a weird composition that he's building a fire galley far away and a fishing ship at the front. Should be the other way around. Let's take a look. DauT, will he lose his scout? He's still using it quite nicely. And archer range. Oh, that villager kill. DauT, he is playing with fire. Ferox, thanks for your prime as well. You need a trick to predict winning scout wars? Well, that's only scouts against scouts. Okay, tries to build an arena now. Just click it! Oh, that is so annoying! Why didn't he send out a skirm as well? Could have gone one shot. Defensive tower here. In DauT, let's take a look. What can he do with his archers? Maybe get over here. No real defense just yet. Goes for a mining camp already. Wants to go get more defensive tower apparently. And wins. He has 2 fire galleys pretty soon to fight this off. And DauT, he's not going for more. Has one at the top himself. That's an even fight if it wasn't for the second one. From Vinchester is now going for Townwatch. Quite a lovely upgrade for this map. think he's not in the worst of spots. And DauT only now with the fire galley. Take a look, Vinchester, is he going for any defense? His waypoint is on the complete other side. DauT might be going for the repair, but might eat some shots in the meanwhile to pull his villagers a bit. Eagle being produced. He knows about the wall up at the front. Doesn't really know about the type of units though. Archers, can they be spotted by Vinchester? Yes, they can, if he's actually watching, which was only very small timing. He's putting an outpost here now. Didn't really see it. Archer's still around though, so I think he shouldn't lose too much. Oh, that outpost will be really good spotted. In the meanwhile, DauT defended the water at that side. One fire galley around here. Vinchester trying to take another fight here. Dog block is a reasonable idea on this map for sure. Vinchester might lose one villager. DauT without fletching though. Advantage helping a bit. He's pulling those villagers away. Did he just send his skirmishers the other way? No. Why is he not sending them back? Double barracks here. From Vinch. Fletching now. I think he will easily defend that. Oh, and only after losing one or two more villagers. Or not? Uh-oh, DauT. He is playing the water control so much better. Look at that, active at all pawns at the moment. Could be defending this, and Vinchester, this is his big loss, and that's the power of the Huns. So good to play on water and land at the same time. Your never house, your transition is so good, your start was so good to begin with, and full control now for DauT. With all his army. Still lacking the blacksmith though. It's kind of weird. He has it for so long. Didn't really click that upgrade though. He must think he has it. 2 fishing ships at the moment compared to the 10 still working for DauT. Could lose 2 though. Now with the casual wheelbarrow timing. 500 food for him, 150 gold. Vinchester, well, has very little food income at the moment. I don't really see him going for archers only. No eagles are being added. He's trying to get some attack done at the front. Maybe a trap against all that. DauT is going back for now. A demo could be good. Maybe the fire galley could be helping out a bit. Not really at the moment though. Little advantage for DauT. He has enough to fight this off. DauT clearly doesn't know that he doesn't have fletching. Will be really shocked when he reaches castle age and clicks fletching instead of Botkin arrow. Chasing this down quite nicely. That's going to be a lot of kills here for Vinchester, and suddenly he's leading. But that's mainly because DauT also clicked up to castle age. But that's going to be some losses, and DauT, he still doesn't know. He's trying to out-micro this, but against +1 defense, will be tricky. On the way to castle age now is Vinchester as well. DauT finally with fletching here. Lots of villagers on gold. Adds 2 more stables, so wants to go on to night defense against all those incoming eagle warriors. Check out, can they get some kills? Still very open everywhere. Water control, not too impressive here. Oh god, that's not really getting any kills either. Those eagles, they could go for the kill. Let's take a look. Vinchester, what does he see? Has no idea about those wood lines though. Probably thinks that all of those villages are at the right hand side. Won't really commit in the back here, or will he? Could be pretty good for him. Sees the villagers now. His castle age timing will be a solid 40 seconds later. Now wins the water fight, at least for now. Gets some kills here at the same time. DauT is trying to debate this away. Eagle production, let's take a look. Triple barracks here. And Inca, they will go for quite some kills. Knights, I would be surprised if they have too many upgrades. Let's take a look on those. Bloodlines and +1 defense. That's okay. All the villagers saved from DauT. There's a difference at 1 at the moment. Fishing ships count. That's the most important thing. Vinchester really doesn't want to lose those before he gets all his upgrades. I'm not sure if he realizes that. Okay, now going back. But those were some unnecessary losses for sure. Skirmishers being annoying around here but not really getting kills. Fire galleys to defend this, and DauT. He's doing quite a good job on water as well, and that is really carrying him at the moment. Mass Eagles, Spearmen now coming to the front as well. Monastery, I'm not sure if I like that. I think just 3 or 4 barracks Eagles is the way to go. Here, Monks, I think they're too immobile. Cannot really do too much. Muscular for Vinchester now, not the greatest timing for sure. Oh, goes into more spearmen for now. He wants to take into pikemen later on then. DauT, even although he ran a bit, defending that area, will get the dog control, and now it will be 2 against no dogs. Looking good for DauT. Heals his weakened eagles, the high HP eagles at the front. So nice micro here, kills that deer. Some revenge for... no idea. Has to be another story. DauT is sitting at 1 TC here. Goes for full aggression, 2 stables, 2 archery ranges. CA Knights, exactly what we want to see from a Hans player. Monk in the back trying to get for some conversions. The Eagles, where are they? Oh, they're around here from the back. No pikeman upgrade on those though. And I think that are not enough upgrades. The conversion was against the CA, not against the Knight as well. And +1/+1 might not be enough. And DauT, that was a really crucial fight for him. 80 pop against 50 pop. It's looking pretty good for him. That's now for DauT as well. The Eagles trying to chase. Military numbers double for DauT though. Yeah, that's some water, but well, water is quite important on this one as well. Oh, that's interesting. 54 HP against 100 HP. Who's winning? I think it does double the damage, right? Oh, it's still winning. Actually, they fought off trade off quite evenly. Didn't know that. No, not really properly using multi-Q as well. Monk trying to get some repairs. I think that is a better fight for Vinchester. Those scores still doable. And maybe if we get onto a lot of stone, might see Camayukes, which Huns have no real counter against. Let's take a look. Vinchester, he will play this on for sure. We have seen him continue games where he was way further behind. Heavy plow now, so wants to start some more farming, and oh, that won't be the best fight for DauT if he just patrols in here. Maybe we see some early conversions. Vinchester, he might see this, and indeed the conversions instantly starting. Nice patrol here. That's 1 conversion at the start. Now goes back, and well, that went pretty well for Vinchester. Wants to go back into the TC most likely, and even retreats. Okay, 2 conversions, and he's out of here. Kind of weird. That's something I never would have done, but might be the best option. TC goes up as well. That's buying him some more time. DauT now 2 cities, 3 TCs. He is adding enough. Not really going for a lot of CAs in the back. While Vinchester is attacking into pikemen. Fishing ships 15 now for DauT. He continues to build some more. Has Gilnitz as well, and that's just carrying his ego so much again. Kind of a repeat of game number 1 from today. Oh boy! Okay, both not really willing to do some damage. Vinchester would then instant reaction here. Eagles, all of them surviving. Yeah, looks like it. 10 villagers behind. Some more raids at the front here, but knights to defend from the Aztecs player. Oh, that pikeman is getting some hits in as well. And the knight actually might be going down here of DauT. Didn't really expect that. Eagles, can they intercept the knights of DauT here? They actually stopped walking. And we are DauT. Well, that's not the best fight for him. He's probably trying to attack down TaToH, but won't really get the kills in. Those two houses blocking quite nicely and continuing to go on stone. Means Camayukes is a unit that we will see. And maybe something in that area, maybe here at the front, maybe even down here. Castles can be pretty damn deadly. Goes for number 3 for DauT. Reasonably far away. Doesn't know about it though. Some raids here, but with only +1 defense on those knights. He's actually taking quite okay damage. All that army cleared up now here. Not a single demo around. I want to say not a single demo around. Might be changing though. I will give that special one a group. You can always see what he's doing. DauT goes for market, goes for monastery and university. He wants to click up pretty soon. Has a lot of stone as well. But now eating some raids in the back. And Vinchester, he knows where to go to. Some pikemen, not really having numbers here against DauT. DauT build a castle, probably over here, right? Yeah, to defend that gold spot makes a lot of sense. And all that stopped. DauT heavily ahead in eco still. Fishing ship count up to 16. Demos, ooh, they could get some kills against the Eagles. The spread is real. TaToH has to be happy here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Jungs, we saw it. We saw it coming, and Vinchester lost that eagle raid completely, and DauT probably didn't even watch. That was so good, and that's one of the specialties of this map, guys. Flooded cross at its best for you. What a beautiful one. And now the raid is coming in with 2 half HP eagles instead of the full 10 that once started. And well, DauT, he's prepared to do more of those better booms. Arson now for Vinchester, who's up to him as well. And well, those eagles are still getting some kills in though. Rhino War Galley, someone asked. Actually, it could be a good option. Well, one eagle not traded against the devil apparently. Oh, but that was beautiful. Well, those eagles actually still getting some damage done. Kind of weird. DauT, he has 4 TCs working for himself, Pop 140 against Pop 80. Some more upgrades for his knights here, and oh, demo could get 1 eagle. That's it. That's his first castle. I think he should maybe produce skip infantry, or maybe just should just continue infantry. Collecting now relic number 2. You can just stabilize, get into couriers, eagles, Camayukes. He might get into an unstoppable army. DauT for now. Mainly knights, maybe? No housecarls. It's going to be full Cavalier attack against a guy who might be going full halberdiers. Could get tricky. Now I see what he meant with potentially a bug gold spot here. DauT can't win in late imp, while he's still ahead by endless amount of eco, more military for him as well, or at least more fighting power for now. We'll have the upgrades earlier. It's impossible for Vinchester to be completely walled. So DauT is still the heavy favorite here. Trap gold, admin let's go back. No. I think that's an extra gold spot even. I think that's number 4, and I only see 3 for DauT. I might need to take another look into the map generation when it comes to gold on this map. Halberdiers now coming over with some eagles around. We see some villagers dying. +2 defense for the knights only now. Walling all that area off, getting some raids at the left-hand side at the same time. DauT playing this very actively. 60 population ahead here. Our lord. He wants to get to NAC2. I think he just needs to play this down a bit further. Elite Eagle Warriors now. Do we see any Kamayuks? Not yet. Pretty Seas for Vinchester. Raid stop for now. Oh, that could be another spot for some demos. But obviously demos become way less efficient now since there's one castle over here. Need some war galleys, could be so good. Just think about like 5, 6 war galleys or galleons even. He has the tech for war galleys. So chemistry now as well, skirmishes to fight off against the Halberdiers. Has the hill advantage, 2 traps working away. Let's take a look at Vinchester trying to take this engagement out of the castle. Would be quite surprising to me, but he has the better military numbers. But that's 2 castles, 1 monk. I think he will maybe snipe the traps and then needs to go back. DauT doesn't really want to take this engagement. We'll lose all the skirmishes, 2 traps down and get back home. That's buying him quite some time. I think I like this move. Halberdiers even left here to fight off against the Cavaliers, and they feel like, yeah, 2 castles are helping out, but that was a lot of Halberdiers killing Cavaliers still. Oh boy, gold efficiency clearly on the side of Vinchester after this fight. But well, there could be some more evil one. Oi oi oi. Training 1 for 1. That's fine for Vinch. Who's now going for another raid. Let's take a look. Eagles queued up. Has up to 5 barracks now. Yes, he does. Second castle for him, and that will be some evil raids. Villager difference though is massive. Overpopulation is massive as well. 190 to 100. Brutal. Sends some Cavaliers back for the raid. Nice spread around here, but Vinchester, I don't really see him killing 50 villagers to even it out here. DauT now even building some stuff at the main island of Vinchester. Losing some troubles here. Let's take a look. Maybe going over here. The demos could intercept that. Not too important. Tries to go for the traps for a second time. Maybe Eagles should have been back here. All that cleared up in the meanwhile here, and is he even getting 2 traps? Gets 1, and the second one survives. Why the miss micro here? Needs to send another group of eagles. Way more costly than he was hoping for. Well, he did get 15 villagers, so that's a good start for him. Yeah, Scum's doing 1 damage. That won't be too efficient against the eagles. DauT going for castle number 4 now even, so he is really putting on the pressure. Defense upgrades on all those skirmishes. And yeah, we already have a clip in the chat of the big demo shot here. Halberdiers trying to clear this up, but Cavaliers just snacking the kill and then running away. You see him even split around here. Some skirmishers, and DauT is just playing the full control here. Pop 100 only for Vinchester. He's not really expanding here. Tries to go for more woodlines, doesn't really have that much gold, I believe, and loses that castle that he was holding on for so long. Paladin tech now for the Lord. He is ready to finish this game. He has a lot of gold in the bank as well. Scum production not really rolling for himself at the moment. Where do we have still gold for Vinch? Oh, maybe like 600 gold left, and that's it for him for now. Another trap, and it just feels like Vinchester, he might be out of this, and as we said several times, there's such an important series here for Vinchester as well. He does not want to go into the loser bracket, he wants to continue in the winner bracket here, and obviously there's so much pride on the line between the 2 of them that he plays maybe a bit longer than some people might like for dramatic purposes, but well, it just shows you how much he wants it. He won game number 1 out, but after that, DauT really got some kills here with some demos. For example, over here we could see another one. DauT, he is trying to go for it. He will get it, I think. Oh god, Vinchester was active. And he will maybe debate some. Oh, okay, 6 halberdiers. Look good, but wasn't that important. Oh god, could have been sick, but he will get some kills of the traps again. Pop 180 against 110, but DauT is just advancing everywhere. Paladins raiding in the back now. 3-2 relics, DauT even having the advantage here. And Vinchester, he's just losing armies everywhere, loses his second castle. 0-5 castles, no raiding opportunities, more paladins running around, and this has to be the GG any second. The Lord will go into the winner bracket finals of NAC2 qualifier number 2, castle number 6. He's going for the kill. He knows that this is over. Get out of my game. This is my qualifier to win. Vinchester, go to the loser bracket, is what DauT is saying. And he wins this one 4-1 in a very hard-fought series with some very entertaining games, but also some late GG timings. We have to agree on that. DauT, GG, well played to him. I will ask him for an interview as well, as we normally do. And let's take a look through the stats. Good kills for DauT here. Paladins in the end, obviously killing mass amount of villagers, all the knights around. Sweet stuff for him. All the great. Oh, actually quite similar timings here, but the water control was really what carried him so much. 4-1 was my prediction, and I was right. Pretty happy. Sadly, you didn't see tide pool, but I think you will still see it a bit more in upcoming games in this qualifier. Don't go too far away. In 45 minutes, we will have a best of 7 of Yo and Lux against Vivi and Tim in the World Cup 2v2. So that's going to be interesting, and I will update the score here. Vinchester 1, DauT winning map 2, 3, 4, and 5, and therefore advancing. Good job by him. He needs to win 2 more series to qualify for NAC. He needs to win against the winner of Fire Belize and then win the grand finals. The winner of the grand finals, or the winner from the winner brackets, will lead the series 1-0. GG to DauT. 3 metal tips for Vinchester, and he lost with 2. Still would have had millions left against Slash for tide pool. I think a good advantage for Vinchester on that one. So if he won Flooded Cross, I think we would have gone into game 7. But he didn't. So that's over there. So trying to get the screenshots, we're waiting for DauT, and all good here. I'm trying to get a screenshot of the menu for Indra as well. Some people send me some screenshots, but I can't open them, or some links. There's some weird party pictures. Luckily the crowd will be different. Not that many grills. They scare me a bit. Okay, maybe that's for another time. I will answer some questions here. And DauT Scarf Sock bringing DauT good luck. Well, didn't give him good luck earlier. Okay, DauT is ready for the interview. We are joining him in TeamSpeak, and Polska fan. So guys, this is the menu. Kurze means shots. Beer is 250 for that's 0.33 liters. We also have bags Hefeweizen. So it's cheaper than the one in the last meet and greet. You can also have some long drinks and some, well, bit better stuff. What am I doing here? Full screen away. Okay, I'm waiting for DauT. I'm in TS, I'm riding him again. Ah, there he is.
Hello.
Hello, DauT.
How
How do you feel?
I feel good, man. Not an admin loss. It's best day of my life.
Yeah, it changed. Well, you lost to Vinchester without giving admin losses in your last series that you played.
When Viper was playing bad yesterday, I was like, oh, everybody's allowed to have bad day. Now when I had lost, you were like, always coming up with my losses, man. Give me some support.
You lost like 2 series there, right? You lost 2 qualifiers to him. So it's tough to say like one bad day. And then you didn't qualify for WSVG. That's another bad day.
Are we doing interview for NAC or for W?
Okay, let's go through this here. So, Coastal Mountain on Goth. What a tricky map. Why do you think, or what was your game plan going into it?
I feel that map is like rock, paper, scissors, basically. There are a couple of strategies that kill each other, and basically you have to close your eyes, pick your strategy, and hope for the best. But in that particular game, it didn't matter the strategies. We were both kind of booming. I just fucked up with my Haskell's instead of champions. Yeah. And this will be the last time I make hand cannoneers.
Well, hand cannoneers, they cannot fight in front. They need to be in the back. Why did you go for Haskell's?
I think, well, I guess like pressure maybe got me, because if it was a standard rated game, I would play differently. I had a nice fish boom advantage, and with Castle Up, I would do the upgrade, I don't know the name, that make Haskell from barrack, make 4 barracks forward, and finish game there. Here I tried to play too safe and kind of backfire.
Okay. Yeah, maybe pushing there and castle was an option, but it just felt like if you go champions, you win the game. Yeah. Okay, then we had Rehydration. Why did you play melee?
Why not? Like, melee are one of the most amazing tips there. And on top of that, he got full meso combo. I didn't expect him to go Malians there. I was expecting Malians for cross. That's a solid option. And like meso tips, Japanese and Indians are, in my opinion, favorite for Rehydration. Like, melee economy is so sick. It's like 8 villages ahead and potential fast imp to destroy.
8 villages ahead?
I think so, with fast castle, like 3+5, isn't it? Maybe I'm plugged.
Well, we need to do the math on that. I think, yeah, you're clearly some ahead. I think it's more like 2+3, but...
Well, personal feeling, when I play melee, their economy explode in like middle castle age.
Yeah. Well, we can agree on that, yeah, for sure. Okay, and then we had Eldorado. What a wild game there. Like, when did you feel, like, do you need to do pressure, or did you feel like, okay, this game was over for you quite quickly?
I felt the many times did the damage. It was just cleaning the middle before I ran completely out of market and main gold. How did you like that many times debate in barrack? Oh boy. He was feeling so safe because that many time was in barrack and he was hitting barrack. He was thinking, I'm staying home, and then bam, I'm his economy.
He should have seen, like, you built your barracks inside the vision of the gold. So you should have seen that you ungarrisoned them earlier.
Yeah, then it wasn't a masterpiece. It was just like...
Yeah, it wasn't a masterpiece at all. Vinchester just didn't take care. I was 100% sure he would just wall the back and you lost.
Well, he probably then didn't notice them. If you notice them, he would obviously wall.
Yeah. Yeah, so nice debate. It wasn't one, but maybe it worked out for him.
Well, it worked out. He didn't notice, so
Yeah.
it was still working out.
Oh man, yeah. And then we went into Prairie. The game was over at minute 13,
Yeah,
right?
like Mongols, like I was saying other day when we were talking, Mongols on that map is like clear ban. It was like out of the good tip for the last map when he banned Italians, but he basically gave me free win on Pierre because of that.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Like, where do you want to play Italians? On Tide Pool and Flooded Cross, right?
Yeah, I wanted on tight ball, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was stuck now with Slavs on that map, which is not that bad considering he doesn't have a water TV either. He would be playing Mayans there, so it's okay.
I think Mayans would have been really good against Slavs on that map.
Yeah, he would have advantage, but every other he gave me advantage too, especially on Pierre, so it's only fair.
Yeah. Well. Okay, and then Flooded Cross, Hunts against Incas. What was your game plan?
Well, something like back to place, control the water, secure bet economy, and go for the faster imp pressure. Problem is against Incas, you can't really go for Cavalier archers. Those eagles have stick armor. So I was like having to play so many knights. Potentially I would maybe even switch to the full water if I didn't feel comfortable with the number of knights, but I did feel good.
Did you see your one big demo hit?
No, I only saw a couple of them, not all.
Okay, but there was one really good one. Let me see.
I saw that it was on part of the plan.
Did you actually see it because you didn't really move?
No. It was, I placed the traps. It's like Bane links in StarCraft. I place the traps and they don't look.
Okay, I can send you the link again, so maybe you might be happy with that.
Let me watch that. On TeamSpeak? Where do you... Okay.
TeamSpeak and also in public.
Yeah, looking at it.
Heavily ahead in eco, still fishing ship count up to 16 demos.
Oh man, that was sick. If that didn't happen, I might close the game.
Be happy here. I don't think so.
That was sick. Well, yeah, but it would be much worse. Yeah, I was wondering why he was raiding with only 2 eagles there on top, like low HP.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I see now. I see what happened.
Yeah, we saw it. We saw it coming.
Masterpiece.
And Vinchester lost that eagle raid complete. Masterpiece indeed. Yeah, but you didn't see it at all. Okay. Yeah.
No, well, I placed them on purpose for those.
Yeah.
Map is so open. I raid in many places. Both of us can't control those hits. But if I probably saw it, I would fail. So it's even better like now.
Yeah. Okay, so you are going to face off against the winner of Fire and Release in the winner bracket finals. What do you think? Who will you face and how do you like your chances?
I think they got about similar playstyle. Very defensive, very boomy, so it's about same who I face. Maybe I prefer to face Vilas, so I'm CD, but that's about it. I can't really cheer for Fire disqualifiers. I want to win.
No, that's true. I also copied the map pool in here. What do you think about that? We'll start off with Tide Pool and finish it off with Regicide. Fortress will have some Seize the Hump for you as well.
Yeah, it's
and
much better pool than this round. Like every map in this round was such a tricky map. There's no like standard meta games. You need to come up with plan and good to draft.
Even Nili. Okay, how do you like your chances?
Obviously, I'm going for the win. I like my chances. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to win, man.
Do you think?
I wouldn't sign up if I'm not going to win.
Oh, why did you sign up for qualifier number 1 then?
Well, to qualify basically. So that question doesn't make sense.
Okay. Well, then, thank you so much for sticking around. Have a great time, and yeah, deserved win for sure. We will watch your career with quite some interest.
Well, thank you, man, and good luck with casting next matchup.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Have a great one. And DauT indeed talking about the next matchup will be Yolux against Vivitim. That will happen in roughly 35 minutes. How are you forcing DauT to prepare for games? Happened. Okay, some questions if you have some for me. I'm not really sure what I will do the next 35 minutes though. Will I play a game? Will I cast some? Got really tricky. Is it a show match? No, it's part of the World Cup. So we might maybe want to switch the brackets a bit. World Cup brackets, World Cup banner, settings away, and we will have China A against China B. Pretty soon. China A versus China B. You can ask me some questions. Did DauT just play bad in Qualifier 1 or didn't take it seriously? Yeah, you have to ask him there. I think he took it seriously. I think he just lost. So it will be 2v2 World Cup round of 16, best of 7. And China, I think we can... What flags do we give you? I think I would just give you both Chinese flags, right? Makes the most sense. Could also go with SY and Frantic, but kind of the World Cup feeling is different. So how are the flags here? That's pretty small. The DauT phase obviously is huge. That's why those are a bit different. Can move that a bit further to the right hand side. And Civ Pix doesn't need to be changed, because we don't. Where can I buy that bandana? I think the shop of Viper might be helping you. Why are you not playing in the World Cup for Germany? I think we had no chance. Okay, let me go into Discord and take a good look into potential changes in the scheduling. Good day, everyone. Okay, so we all will watch the recs simultaneously. That's good. Okay, Argentina against Russia isn't going to happen today, and I have zero interest in Canada against Austria, so we would only cast one more series today. You root for a team in the World Cup? Let me take a look. Not really. Maybe Spain, but not really. No, I'm not rooting for anyone. I'm not really emotionally invested into that one. Any future history of AoE Talk of the Empire episodes to watch for? Talk of the Empire will happen in like 2 weeks or something, together with T90, the yearly recap. Yeah, Liereyy won't play, so I will shut down the stream after that. 2v2 World Cup, Timbers L1930 GMT. Don't you think that the NG can happen in what? Maybe casual team game to squeeze something in could be nice. I'm keeping my eyes open. Ah, now we don't have a clue which team is which. Ah, yeah, that's true. So I will call them China A, SY, China B, frantic. Does that make sense? Yeah. I would suggest to invite Anton Bender as a secret guest for a DM show match against the NAC2 winner. No chance. Thank you for great casting and entertainment for us today again. Thank you. Norway 3-2 close games. Oh boy, great series. Go over to YouTube, watch that one. Was really entertaining for me. I can highly recommend that. Yeah. If you look for something to fill time, you can play Micromania versus a good player. Wouldn't that be an idea? I don't know that map. Exclamation mark teams and exclamation mark W2 bracket. How about can you do a new Talk of the Empire with Jordan so we can have proof he is alive? I think the police will have to start searching Viper's basement soon. Okay. Liereyy is joining a 1v1 Rehydration game I'm playing. Didn't expect that to ever see again. To ever see that again. What is the reason for the Chinese has to play best of 7? That's a bit unfair for my taste. Yeah. Tournament admin decided. Go ask them. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. They wanted, because only one team can advance, and they felt it's so important for the country of China that it's decided in a longer series. Yeah, Finland against Norway could be really good. We'll see that in the semis. And Finland might already lose to Spain, right? I just got kicked from a room because I was too high. Who would win? Yo plus Vivi versus Viper and MBL? I think Viper plus MBL. Or maybe just playing some deathmatch. Let's join them. Oh no, game is starting. Let's see if we can join. I don't think so. Exclamation mark teams if you want to see lineups. Don't you need to remove the Medina now that DauT game is over? Yeah, I can do that. And also can do some push-ups. You're right, you're right. Let's do like 20. Oh man, I could quickly lose a deathmatch game here. So yeah, let's do some animations. Best screen save ever? What? Can I have a space between December M? Sure. I'm going to do the Q. No, that's fine. Not seeing a good game running. It's pretty weird. Seems like everyone was watching the streams. What is our plan? I don't know. Okay, can the guy who said I should play the micro scenario, could you send it to me? And I will play it against the viewer. Let me test that. Hello! Exclamation mark Teams. What time does German Day start tomorrow? Go down and you can see it on the schedule. Who's Canada team? Exclamation mark teams. Thanks. I'm sure we can use it. And size should be 4. Does it work the same way as before? What? What is he asking? No event found. When you scroll down, then refresh. But I can also tell you it's 6 p.m. Felix, just send it to me. What's the problem? Mongols, I think we're playing AOC, so... Oh boy. What do we have? Celts and Aztecs. Oh, I didn't. And Persians, oh boy. It's going to be interesting. How do we deal with that? And pocket Goth, oh boy. Don't really need more camels, by the way. Not too sure about that. Wanted to mess Huskards as well. Actually. They're not getting marketed. That's a lot of scorpions, I like that. I think he's pretty dead. No one got the market as well. So weird. I think we aren't having the worst composition against mass elephants. And that's quite fun. Oh, he had the sneak around. I think we have enough mangoes though. No, that's the space where we want to actually trade properly, right? Oh boy! How's the other side looking? Okay. Oh, wood? Oh, that wood was the issue. That's a lot of castles, my friend. A lot of camping here. Students. What are we doing? We're not getting any more gold? Oh, when did they have caps? Wasn't really the plan. Oh, we should go back a bit. That's not the happiest castle he ever built, probably. GG. What do you think about MQ and DM? I have no idea. I can't use it properly. It's just so weird. So used to having all my buildings in the same group. In RM, I think I'm using MQ quite okay-ish now, but DM it's so tricky. Or build more houses. Does Mongol's unique tag make it pointless? Yeah, we played AOC. Not World Kingdoms. Three points. Sweet. Okay, guys, then I think we need to fill 10 more minutes before everything starts. Let's go into replations room. We'll get the passport as well. And I will give you, I think, NFC 1 highlights again. So just get you hyped for that a bit. And we will be back in roughly 10 minutes with China A against China B. Okay, so this is 12 seconds ago. They just played a normal game and didn't realize I was in the game. Okay, so that was good. Oh god. Oh. Okay, so Shine.
Yes, I did a spontaneous warm-up. I mean, you can see by their by their reactions.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? They're like, why are you stopping us? What are you doing here?
Oh, you see the face palm?
Oh god.
Oh god, first game I...
When one face palm isn't enough.
Oh god, okay. Oh, let's give them a hello in the chat. Oh god.
Maybe just invite them to your game.
Yeah.
Maybe that helps.
Yeah, maybe that will, and I will just host.
He killed a villager up here.
No. Where's the boar?
No?
Viper
Okay. My bad. Were you sure? He's 3 health on the
But
scout.
DauT doesn't have any. I think.
Is he pushing Viper's deer for him? That's the question on everybody's mind right now.
What? What is he?
He's pushing the deer for him.
What is he doing?
Distraction technique. I love it. Viper playing much